I want to talk
Like,
about the
shit you not.
VeggieTales.
Every episode and movie is in that VR world.
I just don't know how I feel about this.
No,
Like,
okay, again, we have to retouch base on what we just talked about. We just discovered that there is a VR chat server where you can watch all of VeggieTales where people roleplay as their veggie sonas.
I
I was
do
gonna
it.
say,
Like-
there's like, I'm not gonna say anything else. Everyone
The future is now,
When the world ends and my
Well, Monty's
consciousness
gonna
gets
suck because-
uploaded to the mainframe, I want to live there.
Okay.
I
Monty,
will
I got bad
happily
news.
live out the rest of my days as a
gotta-
durian.
You gotta keep talking to Monty. Where can they find you?
Okay. Well, you can find me not watching VeggieTales on VR chat because I don't have
Why not?
VR yet. Soon we'll watch.
Are you watching Vampire Night instead?
I was tempted to, but then I realized I have better uses of my life and my time.
Why would you? I was the one
The
who was
manga's
insinuating
better,
that.
anyways.
Yeah, the manga's way better. Where you can get full yaoi hands and the weird early 2000s eyeballs that freak me out. And you can slow down the finger sucking action. It's great. So no, I have not been watching Vampire Night. I am not carrying that burden. I'm very sorry. I should be for the sake of humankind. For those of you guys who don't know, Vampire Night is a very, very bad anime. I'll just put it that way. Arguably bad. Anyway, hi, I'm Monty Glue. You can find me at Monty Glue on Twitter, posting pictures of my cat and my Warhammer army. I've kind of hit a bit of a rut with my Warhammer army because I just have big units to paint and I can't paint my blood crushers. I have to wait for more. So I'm probably gonna start a second army.
Damn it, I knew it! I fucking knew it!
That's
My friend Darian said, "Congratulations, you are now a Warhammer player." When I told
Yeah, it's
him, and I
exactly
was
what
just
happens,
like,
Nadine. You're gonna pawn off that second
Yeah.
army on your younger sister like I did. Wait.
You have allowed yourself to become Sisyphus. I'm sorry.
At
Games
least the
Workshop
second
is
army.
rubbing its grubby little hands.
Oh, it totally is. But at least if the second army I want is not going to be as expensive as my first one.
I can't help but I blame myself getting that excited for a Chaos Dreadnought Christmas morning that my parents got for me. God damn it! What a fool I was!
I'm probably gonna run salamanders as my second army because
Oh yeah!
Oh,
That's
fuck
boys.
yeah.
I just they're big great boys and I love them. Anyway, so you can find me posting about that sort of stuff on my Twitter. I also checked out PT and scared myself, so that's all fun. And the horror game, yeah. Anyway, in terms of streaming, tomorrow we're gonna be playing more Devil May Cry. Where I feel bad, we're near the tail end of the entire series.
It's true, yeah.
It's fun, and when I have to choose a character out of the 3 characters, it's actually a hard choice. So I've been having a lot of fun with 5. I think 1 and 5 are my 2 favorites. I really like 1 and 5. 4 was really good, but 5 just does 4 way better. And then on Sundays, oh my god. So Sunday got wild because we're doing a Final Fantasy 9, and we're at the point where I have to do a bit of grinding just to level up my characters. Turns out I can go to one of the areas and fight a level 60 dragon.
You found it! Oh,
yeah.
you found it!
Here's the thing though, Kurt. If you teach Quina death level 5, you can instantly kill those in one shot and get all the experience points. So I did that for a while because that was a thing I could do, and we leveled up all my characters. But we're gonna have to probably do a bit more grinding on Sunday. But it's been really, really fun. The game's amazing, and we're at kind of a pivotal point, I think. So very excited, and definitely come check it out. I'm uploading all the parts to YouTube despite YouTube's best efforts. There you go. That's me. Sorry I talked so long.
No problem. Hey, Bosca, where can they find you?
They could find me at Arcov on both Twitter and right here on Twitch.
That's not Arcov, that's you!
Shut up, Kurt, I'm working!
At this
Anyway,
point, though,
sorry.
the joke is so bad that people are going to actually think that's you.
Good. You can find me, Arcov, at twitch.tv/Arcov,
That's
where
not your
we
name.
want to thank everybody
I will
for
not
coming
be
to watch
gaslit on a weekly
me and
basis like this.
Kurt, I swear I will fly to Vancouver and
No,
break
you
quarantine
won't.
just to punch you in the
You're
face.
not allowed to come here, American!
Actually, that's not entirely true. There's actually an application process where you can get approval to travel into the country.
I
You
will
would know
not
that if you
sign-
watch the news.
I will not
So
co-sign.
if you go to twitch.tv/Arcov, he's raising money for a good cause. And I, Arcov, want to thank everybody that came by on Tuesday for Halo Nights, which is becoming a weekly thing. Next week on Tuesday, we're going to be going through Halo 4. So definitely come by and check that out. We beat ODST. Shout out to Burnout Vaughn and Filthy Casual for joining us on our 4-man ODST team. That was a lot of fun. Also, still powering through Yakuza. And on Sundays, it's the Murder Cave. And then on Saturdays on twitch.tv/Arcov, you can join, or rather on twitch.tv/The Unexpectables, you can join Arcov along with the whole gang for the Prince Division at 7 o'clock PST, a futuristic fantasy game where if you want to take all of the cool stuff you love about The Unexpectables and put it in modern day, boom, got you covered. And that's where you can find me, Arcov. Now you may continue, Kurt.
You
I
got
wonder where
super
Bosco
cursed,
is.
by the way. Not a spoiler alert, but it's kind of vague. But oh boy, you and Sarah got into some trouble, but that's okay.
Guys, I
You know
gotta
who
tell you,
else?
when are we gonna find Bosco? We gotta
great.
find him again.
Hey, there's someone else who's in trouble. There's Zito. Get him and tell us what you're up to.
What?
Tell us what you're up to, man. It's like deer in the
Talking
headlight, dude.
code.
Move.
Oh, sorry. My body seized there for a hot minute. Hello, everyone. It's me, Chris Zito. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CC on Twitter, and the Everingen Almanac on Patreon, where D&D stuff, before the year goes out, I'm going to get the Hanu out, which are basically monkey people. So, yes, I am allowing you for once and for all in D&D to reject humanity and return to monkey. Also, it comes with 7 brand new homebrewed spells and my first ever foray into making magic.
Is one of them banana peels on the ground?
Yes.
Yeah, son of a bitch.
Perilous. Let me read it for you. Perilous peel.
Okay.
I'm not. Hold on.
Do you
Now
get? Do you? By the way, do you get these if you get one of the question mark boxes along the track?
Nice. I could lead that in. I could lead that into a. Hey, we play cards on
I was
my
trying to.
channel.
I was trying to.
Fuck yeah. Perilous Peel, level 1 transmutation. You can take an object and coat it in slippery paste-like slime. Any non-magical item you touch becomes slippery for up to 1 minute. Any creature that attempts to grab the item under this magical effect must make a strength saving throw versus spell save DC, or spend their action dropping the item. If the target walks through the space of the item under this magical effect, the target must make a dexterity saving throw or versus your spell save. On failure, the target falls prone. If the target must use its movement to stand up from being prone while within the space of the slippery item, they must make a dex save again. On failure, they are knocked prone once more.
Well,
You should have warned me how long that was. Alrighty,
That's my turn.
There you go.
Play
Alrighty,
indie games
Goom-
on stream.
Oh, Goomba.
Yeah,
Goomba.
yeah.
How do you deal with this guy being your neighbor?
I mean, we had Thanksgiving and it was really good.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Where can they
Yeah.
find you, though, dude?
You can find me at twitch.tv/Gaijin. But hey, Bosco. Bosco, are you there, buddy?
Bosco.
Yeah,
Oh, there
No,
he is.
Arkov's there.
Oh, god damn it. Hey,
Ar-
Arcov, are you there?
Yeah, Arkov's here. What's up? Hi, it's
Hey,
me,
Hey,
at
hey,
Arcov on Twitter.
should we tell him about the thing?
Yeah, you should tell them what you and that awful human being, Edward Bosco, is doing later.
All right, so come Tuesday, I've danced around a little bit to this idea of a podcast called Weea Boomers, where we talk about the past as well as how's the past shaped the future of all of otakudom. That gets dropped this Tuesday. I am not sure what time. I'm working on it because I've got another stream going on Tuesday as well. But I will be joined by our very own Edward Bosco.
Boo!
Or
I mean,
shut
sorry.
up, shut up and enjoy it. But yeah, no, it's probably going to be, actually, Bosco, I have to talk to you about when you're going to be available, but it's probably going to be like mid to slightly late day. I'm really looking forward to it. Everyone knows about Trash Taste. Everyone knows about all of these like quote unquote modern anime podcasts. This is one that's kind of Tenshi Muyo. Let me just put it that way.
I'm just really curious because Bosco doesn't know anything about anime. What is he going to be contributing to?
Honestly, I have no idea what he's going to talk about. It's going to be a dumpster fire, and you should all tune in to watch him burn.
You
Absolutely.
guys joke, but I've hung out with Bosco in person. He will never shut the fuck up about the Fate series.
Well, here's the problem. He's
He'll
both
never
loud,
shut up about it.
obnoxious, and uninteresting. He's the worst combinations of everything you would want in a human being.
Anyway,
I don't care
that's
about your
one
slash fix, Bosco. I just don't.
That's one thing going on. Another thing going on. I've got a brand new video talking about Smite's new character Danzaburo. Tanuki are everywhere. If you've seen me on social media, I'm just like, hey, they're now in Monster Hunter Rise. Hey, now they're in Smite. Hey, now they're a Transformer. I kid you not. So it's a little crazy. Please go check that out. I had a heck of a lot of fun putting that together.
Gaijin looks down at himself and his hands are paws. Oh fuck!
No,
I
I am
mean-
the Tanuki.
I've already had people telling me that it's my persona. You know what? I'm fine with it. I don't
Welcome
care.
to quarantine. You now get your persona from the furries. That's just
Yeah.
part of it now.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got OC
yeah.
winter
It's part.
quarantine.
It's part of their care package. They've been really doing good.
But
Remember,
no.
kids, if a furry asks you what your favorite animal is, that's a bear trap, and that's for your leg.
It's only a bear trap if you answer with bear.
So anyway, that's what I'm doing there. I'm working on another video for my second channel. That's going. I've just got a lot going on. Just go look for me at Gaijin Goomba everywhere. I am very busy with many new things happening, and I'm really excited for it.
Mark Allen Jr.
Oh yeah. What's up?
Where can people chase you when you're not chasing tornadoes?
Well, I'm landlocked for the foreseeable future as tornado season is officially over. But you can find me on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. here on Twitch at Aeon Protect Gaming, and you can follow the very low key escapades of my cat, who almost always is asleep in every picture I post of her, on Instagram at Chonk for Life. If you guys are at all interested, this coming December 12th and 13th. There is a virtual convention going on called Blurred City Convention. I will be appearing on a panel on the 13th at 4:30 p.m. Central Time, along with Bill Butts, Danny Chambers, and Gabe Kunda to talk about what it's like to be a black voice actor in anime. I'm really, really excited about this panel. All of these people are like amazingly, wonderfully talented human beings, and I'm really excited to be able to just talk with them and talk with you and just share that experience with everybody. So check it out, Blurred City Con. You can find them on Twitter or just go to blurredcitycon.com.
Awesome. I'm gonna let you go last, Connor, for the promotion stuff.
Okay.
Hi there. I shouldn't say let. I'm gonna have. Please go last and do the promotional stuff. Please, Connor. So yeah, you can find me at twitch.tv/Takahata101. We got our wrestling pay-per-view this Sunday. The apocalypse is then. Not now. Not yet. We'll make that pun that day. Aside from that, I have been keeping to myself a lot. Check me out on Twitter at twitch.tv/ oh my god, just Takahata101. Just everywhere, you know. I've been working on my VTuber model and a bunch of other fun stuff for the VTuber debut on New Year's Eve. And I'll say this weekend there'll be a short video thrown up on Twitter, which will be announcing the name of the bar. So it'll be fun. And Connor, take us home
Yeah.
before bits and subs.
Oh boy. Yeah, you can find me on Twitter, Twitch, and youtube.com/distortion double, where I upload all of my VODs from my Twitch streams, playing some Yakuza Kiwami 2, playing some Warhammer 40k Kill Team. This just yesterday, played with my good buddy Luke. It was his Death Guard against my Drukari, and I somehow managed to squeak out a victory via attrition, pretty much.
That's how you have to win against the Stardies.
Yeah.
I saw that when
Especially-
I was working, and I was crying like the remember what's his name from Les Miserables, and it's just like looking in like that's how I felt.
Come join us next time.
I was working.
I know, Monty. I know.
I know you know. Anyway,
Other than that, though, playing some Jackbox Party Pack or Among Us, whichever suits my fancy, as well. Dead House Sonata, that's a thing. I plug it sometimes. You can check out Dead House Sonata at that link. You know, if you want a game where you can play as a vampire. It's gonna be pretty fun. I highly recommend checking out the information on it. Check out the forums, check out the Discord, deadhousesonata.com. You can look up lore and a bunch of other stuff about it as well. It is a pretty in-depth game, and it's not even out yet. So that's one thing. Another thing is the Wizard School of Finance that I put out on the DMs Guild. Where you can use your money to literally buy magic from other spellcasters as they're casting it. You can become a master appraiser, buffs your identify spell to basically supercharge it and be able to read more into what magical items are worth and what they do. And you'll become so rich that you'll begin to affect reality with your money wizard powers. That's up on the DMs Guild right here at this link. And also be sure to keep a lookout for the Paladin Oath of Joy. That's going to be coming out really soon here, probably before the week is out, as a matter of fact. So be on the lookout for that. And that's all I got for me. Before we get into reading bits and subs, I would like to thank our sponsor for this episode, Die Hard Dice. Coming back once again to bring us some holiday savings and fantastic tabletop gaming accessories, including but not limited to dice trays, carrying cases, polymer and metal dice, as well as Magic the Gathering specific dice. They've just come out with a whole bunch of new stuff just for the holidays. They've got their multi-class dice, which are their metal dice, but you can mix and match different colors with magnets, and they work really well from what I hear. I got beautiful non-toxic polymer-made dice, absolutely fantastic metal dice that are built to last. Seriously, I've had Monty gave me some Die Hard dice like 2 years ago, and I still use them, and they look fantastic.
They're really
And
nice.
They are really nice. And they're just come in all sorts of different shapes and sizes. We really believe in these products, and they really believe in us. And that's why, if you go to dieharddice.com during this winter through the 20th of this month, and you type in the coupon code EXPECTJOY, you'll get a whopping 15% off your order price when you shop at dieharddice.com.
That's a low price.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Expect the unexpected.
Live free or die hard dice. A good day to die hard dice.
It is a good day to Die Hard Dice.
This is a good day to die hard dice. Alrighty. A lot of people to thank here, so I'm going to get through these as quickly as possible, guys. Ex Macadus, Miss Tweedum's Cup of Squid, Probate. And thank you so much for the subs. Infinite Kitty gifting 20 subs to the community. Holy guacamole. That's a lot of subs. I saw that wall of that earlier. Whew. Oh, everybody give a big thanks to Infinite Kitty. What a kind gesture, Infinite Kitty. Ex Nickum, Talem, Ferrari's moms, Draco, Choji, Debonsk, Brodon, Rod, Lich Wannabe, Tears of Mozart, Spirit of Love, Topher Spark, Hyro, Gadix, and thank you all for the subs. My goodness, guys. Evian Fan, thank you for the bits. Darius, thank you for the bits. Tactical Unicycle, Art and Salt, Jolly Swag Man, thank you for the bits. I want to thank Roman Penguin for the 5,000 bits. No message, just bits. Well, Roman Penguin, thank you so much for the 5,000 bits, dude. Pretty Venus with a 500 bits. Party. Bits dropped. Thank you so much, Pretty Venus. Captain Actually. And Armored Owl, thank you for the subs, guys. So does J_J. Get a sub to Sage's Blade. Thank you so much. Gwen Ninja, thank you so much for the sub. Lone Wolf Lord, thank you for the bits. Muscle Wizard, thank you for the bits. Purple Fish Bones with the 500 bits. Finally got caught up with it. Catch the stream live for the first time in a while. Glad to be listening to you guys again as I work on commissions. Heart. Well, thank you so much. Shivering Wolf 90. Shivering Wolf 99. Cuban Dragon and Dragon Lion Heart. Blackfoot Ferret. Pasta Parade. Thank you all so much for the subs. And Blackfoot Ferret, thank you again for the incredible kindness you always rain down. Thank you. I make things up with the 500 bits. Hello, everybody. You're all awesome. Well, so are you. I make things up. Thank you for the 500 bits. Savanders with the 500 bits. I just ate a mother of meat pizza, and I'm in an almost food coma, but still watching. I don't know. I don't think he posted that. I think that might be his family member. Tears of Mozart. He might be asleep. Tears of Mozart giving a sub to Matthew Mercer. Clone Alucard True V.
Oh, God, the jig is up.
I'll come see kind of guy. Oz195, thank you for the subs, guys. Big Peace Pipe 97, thank you for the bits. Commander Roy with a 1,000 bits. Took me 3 months to catch up from episode 1. Now to binge Prince Division. Oh boy, Commander Roy, thank you for the 1,000 bits, but 3 months. Jesus,
It's a while.
it's a lot.
That's a lot of listening, actually.
That's
in
a
a very
lot.
short
That's a
period of time.
That, guys, I'll say it. That's a lot of me. I don't know if that's a bit much.
Jesus.
All right, Gumsy kind of guy, Renfield 88. Thank you so much, guys, for the subs. as well. I would also like to thank Vigilantard for the 1,000 bits here as well. Be safe out there, guys. My roommate just got diagnosed with COVID and started quarantine today. All right, everyone,
Oof.
Everyone, your due diligence. Do your best you can, guys, given what the situation as it is. Quad Ranches was the 500 bits. I re-listened to the first 2 arcs, and I had so many feels on how the cast characters have evolved. Much love to the cast, the chat, and even you, Austin. Even Austin.
Someone was saying that they went back and watched the old episodes. Apparently, I sound really young, and I'm like, yeah, probably.
It's
That's
probably
what
due
it's
to
like.
some-
That's before you started chain smoking giant cigars, Nadine.
Yeah.
That's
Don't. We're joking. Don't smoke, kids.
Like a
Don't do that.
boss.
Oh, bad.
Shy Guy, DML, just another clone. Tarek is Dan. Jonet, Don. Thank you all for the subs. Frank Lindarano, thank you for gifting a sub as well. I want to thank as well. Savanders, the Fancy has returned cigars and whiskey for tonight, with the Fancy who will enjoy himself. Just another clone Shy Guy. Oh, I already thanked those guys. I would also like to thank the Narga Kuga Tamer. 500 bits. Shh, don't tell my boss I'm watching you at work. Okay, we won't.
Don't get fired.
Great.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
unlucky for
Taku.
you, I started off Cyberpunk as a corpo. I'm gonna hack in and tell him right now.
Oh, they're gonna shiv us in the back, Cito. You know that's what's gonna
And
happen.
I don't know what any of those things are. I've avoided all spoilers, you fucks. I saw the first trailer and went, I'm sold. See you there. The only thing I heard since then was, guess what? Keanu's in it. And I'm like, all right, fine. I'm in. You stop drilling. You found oil.
Don't worry, Kurt. That was not a spoiler. That's,
I'm
that's
just
baked
I'm
in
giving
game.
you shit. I didn't think it
I
was.
mean, that's what all
10,000 bits, though, from Great Otaku Bomb. Corgi's giving Hugbees. Corgi, 10,000 bit bomb from Great Otaku Bomb with the Great Corgi Bomb.
Ow.
Snaps for Great Otaku Bomb. Thank you very much. All right, we're gonna blitz through these last couple here, guys. I apologize
You
if
have
we missed your
time.
message.
You have time. I haven't even written an introduction yet.
See, it's the smoke. It's the giant cigars.
Yeah.
Ola Wabingo. Zanlita, thank you for the bits as well. Zamrick with a 1,050 bits. Big thank you to Zamrick as well. Peter Piper, the portable pen with a 500 bits. So guys, you're kind of surprised you don't use ball bearings. They worked wonders for one of Zito's bosses.
Oh, shut up.
I didn't
Oh,
want to
that-
put salt in the wound.
Pour salt in the wound. Just pour some Robitussin in the wound.
You just fucking
Just
put
put some
like
tussin on it.
you just put like the Jersey Turnpike worth of salt into my fucking veins right now. Fuck you.
gotta keep the ice out of the wounds. It's a cold day in hell today. All right. Thank you so much. Nerdy Notions with 500 bits. The jailer did nothing wrong. Yeah, well, he has a weird voice actor. The Iron Fist. He's weird because he's from Chicago.
Where is that? Is that near Autopia?
No, that is in the middle of the country. It's where
Oh,
it's where
The
where he was
void.
contained.
Where he
Before
was
Unleashed.
contained.
He's loving this. He loves this shit. I don't know what you guys. He's a masochist for this. All right. Until the tears later. Thortron 6,000 with say something, Bosco, please. It's awkward now.
All right. Well,
You're
Anyone have
feeding
a
into his
Bosco
silence,
impression?
Kurt.
I'll even accept that.
go
You're
Bulls.
feeding into his silence.
Thortron 6,000 with 1,000 bits. Thank you so much, Thortron. The 1,000 bits. Blackfoot Ferret with the elite bits. Welcome back to the airplane. And a little gif of an airplane flying. That's what Blackfoot Ferret did. I get it, Blackfoot Ferret. I get it. It's cute. Thank you so much. The Urson Master, thank you for the bits. Damn it, money, my people will have your trash and all the pumpkins. The bears will not be oppressed.
They keep coming back. Well, they're
Yeah.
gone now because it's winter. But
Mom and Dad warned me about the
Yeah.
bear trap.
What?
Mom and I went to visit them the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, "All right, when you leave, don't go to the left. That's where the bear trap is." And I'm
They're
like,
joking.
"What?"
They're joking.
No, I don't. I did not hear a hint of irony from Mom and Dad, and you know they're bad at telling a joke.
Well, they may have been real, but what they meant was that is where the bears have been lying, waiting for someone to ambush
By
for
the
like the
way-
last
Ah,
2
see,
weeks.
Bear trap, for those of you who are asking, a bear trap is not like the thing you step on and it bites you. The bear trap is also like a large, like kind of cylindrical box that they actually trap bears in to relocate them out of
Don't
civilization.
they just get their head stuck in there and it's funny?
No, they go inside and they just get trapped
For
inside.
the,
and
getting the
they-
prep for the gallows?
No,
box.
no. It's like okay.
it's
They
a
watch the scene.
relocation
They watch
box.
They watch the scene. They watch the scene from Winnie the Pooh when he got stuck in Rabbit's Hole. All right, wait.
Okay, phrasing is very important when you're talking about that.
They had to apply the honey to the rear end.
You're making it worse, Kurt.
Stop it, please.
Oz195 with the 10 subs gifted to this chat. Oz195, thank you so much for the 10 gift subs. Guys, big thank you to Oz. Citric King, thank you for the sub. Great to see you, man. Totoro 209. Flex with me, bulky. Okay.
Busted a bicep.
I was gonna say.
Evelyn No Wiki with the 600 bits. Hey guys, I'm glad to catch you live tonight. My family recently got pet rabbits, and one of them got really sick. Passed away a few nights- Fuck! Damn, I went to that with the wrong energy. Passed away a few nights ago. Very sorry to hear that. Looking forward to the distraction. Apologies for my insensitivity there. I did not realize what was going on there.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, sorry to hear
Rodents,
that.
unfortunately, which is what rabbits are, they're kind of a weird off-breed of rodent. They are very sensitive, and you don't feel too bad because sometimes it's just their genetics too. Like you can't do anything about it. Like my frog's life expectancy is 3 to 15 years, and I'm like, why is it that broad?
It's such a big.
Yeah.
Did you buy a
Very
parrot
broad
in the shape
spectrum
of a
there.
frog?
Well, apparently genetic-wise, it's like not even how you take care of them. Apparently genetics-wise, like you could get a really good genetic frog or a really bad genetic frog, and it's
Genetically, your frog's just going to live forever.
You know, according to evolution, though, the genetically good frog is the one with the shorter lifespan.
Why does Ross the largest and therefore strongest of the friends not simply eat the others?
I mean, you joke, but you can't have 2 Pac-Man frogs in the same tank for that exact reason because they will eat each other.
I'd like to thank Sacco Duo for the sub, as well as Commander Solace, Banhat, Iron, Deficient Bob, Twisted Helix M, Saiyan Fox 10. Thank you guys so much. Oz195, thank you for the 10 subs again. And Savanders with the 500 bits. I love Bosco in this more than in TPT.
Don't worry, I prefer you as a fan in this chat more than that one.
Oh, wow.
Bosco, you see, he's really nice in private, but mean in public. It's rather odd.
Don't mind me just holding my back into this corner right now, looking left and right, very afraid.
Keep
They're
reading,
coming for
Kurt. You have.
I
I'm
am
almost done.
all caught up.
Perfect timing. I just period marked the last part of
Oh,
the
and that
intro.
friendly hobgoblin says, "Bit smart for my fuck
Failed.
VACOE." That might be a misspell.
Okay. you
And
guys
great
ready?
Otaku Bomb with one last bit drop for us before we head off. Great Otaku Bomb with 4,500 blitz. Allow me to bless your rolls with corgis.
Ooh, a corgi rolls. Let's
Park
go.
Gaming. Pog bits, pog bits, pog bits.
Who are we? Brian Danger.
I mean, are we?
Monty, that wasn't poggers.
That was that's
What?
one of my best friends.
Yeah, he loves
Those
corgis.
Monka
Anyway,
ads.
Mm-hmm.
that was not poggers, dude. That was not poggers.
I'm gonna be honest
That
with you,
was not
Greco. That was
PogChamp. That was bad.
Greco.
Champ.
That was not PogChamp of you. It was not PogChamp of you.
Look, I'm just eating my seed, Borky. Leave me alone.
That was not.
All
PogChamp
right.
of you.
Aggressive bird noises.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. So, when last we left our heroes, Task the Kobold Ranger, Greckles the Kenku Rogue, Borky the Orc Barbarian, Remy the Kenku Fighter, Panic the Tiefling Bard, and a newfound friend in Seika, the Fire Ganassi Monk, the party has made their way deep into the elemental plane of air. After riding on Rockback, fighting off air Myrmidons while on said Rockback, the party now makes their way to Tempest Town, home to the Air Ganassi and home to the Tempest Temple. But as they land on Glasstop Mountains, they come to learn a stunning revelation. The noble Prince Waft, who they were supposed to meet, has been arrested due to murdering his own council head. Now, as the party dismounts the rock, we return now to the Unexpectables. So, Seika, you are the only one who hears this information as you listen
Right.
and to this one Air Ganassi individual. Sorry, I'm just trying some ambience here.
Is it possible that he is lying?
Roll an insight check.
First roll of the game.
Hey.
24.
Okay. I'm just gonna give you guys some town ambience. 24. Let me roll here. This man is not lying at all. He has no reason to lie to you at all. He actually seems kind of like intrigued by you asking, because you rolled so high. Like he's just like, oh, you must be someone, serious or important to ask such a question, but to not know says something else about you. So he seems to be absolutely 100% with no doubt in your mind. He's not lying to you. And he seems surprised that you do not know.
Very quickly falling back into the habit of just completely non-informative facial expression, Seika's gonna look at him and say, "This must be a new development. When did this transpire?"
He kind of scratches the back of his neck. Maybe 3-4 days ago.
I see. Well, this may prove problematic. If you would allow me a moment, I need to speak with those I have traveled with.
Certainly. You have permission to take the zip line down to the town if you wish. I'm sorry, I have no other help than that.
Thank you very much. And
He kind of rolls up the silk scroll and puts it in his side. And you watch as he just takes a hand to the zip line and just like flings over what looks like to be a piece of very thick rope and just zips down, like just slides down without any hesitation at all.
I wish I could be that cool.
I wish I could make a South Park joke that only I would probably get.
No, I get it.
Shaka bruh!
Shaka bruh!
I will
Throw 'em
head
up.
back up to the rock and address everyone. We may have a very large problem.
Is it whales or?
Someone didn't die, did they?
She's.
Well, yes.
Nice, Gaijin. Nice.
Everything, the NPCs, the world, God just turns and looks at Greckles.
He said that in jest, so
And Seika answered just straightly, like, yeah.
Oh.
It
Wait.
seems Grand Tempest Waft is under arrest for murder.
Oh, fantastic.
Who did he murder?
Frantically checks notes. I just have a note that says the council. Was that the entire council or
The head
one
of his
person?
council.
The head of the
That's the
council,
head
okay.
of his council. Yeah.
Damn, he works fast.
I know, I was like, the whole council, damn.
No, just the head of it. Basically, his you would know that Kai would have some. You have a person who's your counsel, right? You bounce ideas off.
Gotcha,
of for the
gotcha,
most
gotcha.
part. They're like the second in command.
The
like, if
right hand
something-
man.
Basically, yeah. That's a big deal. Like.
Right. It seems he has murdered his own council. The dockmaster said this took place approximately 3 to 4 days ago.
I guess that lines up then why we were attacked. Something's really fishy here.
What was that name you said you heard?
It's a bit odd because we're in the air.
From the Myrmidons?
Notes.
That was Kokyu.
Kokyu. Yeah, you got it.
I mean, you told us, right?
I did, yeah.
I was about to say, I have it in my notes, so.
Yeah, no, I had to turn a page. Is the problem.
Oh.
Denka, I believe we may actually need to leverage your position here.
I can see where you're coming from with that. If there's corruption, if there's a worm in the council, me arriving could do nothing more than just stir more trouble.
Oh, there's no doubt that there's corruption.
That's what I mean. I'm wondering if maybe we could possibly get more. God, that's the problem. We stick out horribly here.
Yes, I believe sneaking around is probably out of the question.
Well, no.
No, if anything, that'll draw more suspicion.
No, not sneaking around. Not a good eaning, but a good yoning. A hide in plain sight. Just, if it was
What
3
he
or
said.
4 days
Let me just pull up. Hold on. Let me pull up my feet and write that down for you.
Hang on, I need to go to youtube.com and look up what that means.
Oh, shut
Oh,
up.
Jesus.
Let me have it in my art, god damn it.
You can have it.
Okay, above game though, like for real. That
if it's only been 3 to 4 days, I'm curious at how much people would be talking about it. If anything, we should be able to find some kind of written information about it too.
I have a fear, though, that if the attacker is the new Grand Tempest, we may not be as welcome for very long as we would have been otherwise.
Guys, what do you think?
Is there no way we can get counsel with this man? Like, can we not go to a dungeon, so to speak, and have word with him?
Well, what jail was he sent to?
I did not get that information, but
Oh,
if we
well,
were to
one-
try
one
and
of us should
find it,
break a
we'd
law
have
and
to
be sent there.
leverage Denka's position.
Well, hang on. I think Kuriyama-san has a point. Do you have, Kuriyama-san, do you have a seal, some sort of item of authority to prove who we are, who you say we are?
I imagine my clothing and perhaps
Your
the
clothing,
image on my
anything-
Tonto would be enough.
Your entirety it's a statement within itself. But you are not Master Kai. You are
Right.
one of his, students or underlings for the most part.
Would it be
Um,
enough to lend credence to anything that I would say?
You don't know because you've never had to use it before in your lifetime.
Okay.
So above game, I'll chime in. Mark, I think if you say that you're here on behalf of him as one of his closest representatives, that's about the most leverage you can have, and it might get you into the prison. But
Well,
You
that's
sh-
what we're
it-
trying to figure out in
Wait!
character.
Yeah.
Wait. What if we take half that plan? Kuriyama-san, what if you were to go as a representative of my father? I would just be some kind of bodyguard or traveler, a hirer of sorts. That way we could get in and we don't have to tip everyone off.
So leaving your relation to Master Kai is a last resort sort of thing.
Exactly. Because it's already apparent that Kuriyama-san here is acting on behalf of my father. So maybe we don't need to go all in just yet.
Seika,
Yes.
just so I'm getting this right in my head, this image. Master Kai is a Kenku, correct?
Well,
Blinks
yes and
loudly.
no.
Yeah, right?
Why is this answer hard?
Elaborate.
I'm scared to say anything right now.
Wait.
Well-
Kuriyama-san, did he look like this?
And I'm actually going to with minor illusion produce an image of the Kenku that I kept seeing in my dreams.
Okay. Seika, you see a very much more shrouded, almost because dreams are never clear ever. They're nonsense, and I fucking hate them.
Well, all right then.
Sorry. You managed to muster up sort of like, oh god, how do I even describe this? Seika, it kind of looks like Master Kai, but he's a bit shorter, wearing the wrong clothes and looks way too young. Something about it just doesn't it like, you're like, sure, maybe, but you're like, I know that's not him. Like, you just look at it and you're like, that's not him, but you're like, it kind of looks like him. It's like if someone saw something for like a split second and had to like draw it out, and it's just like the best that they could possibly like get. Like, the main features are kind of, it's kind of especially the attire. The clothes are completely wrong. You've never seen Master Kai wear those clothes.
Do they look like material planes clothes?
Yeah, they do.
Okay. It is not a good likeness, but if it is him, it would have been before I ever met him.
This would potentially be, how old am I? 20, 25? It would at least be 20.
question, Mega Man.
There's a good
That's
question.
a good
Mega Man.
question.
All right.
This could possibly be maybe 20 years prior. How long have you known my father?
Like all my life, right?
Yeah, all your life. Yeah, how old are you? There comes that question.
30
Oh, no.
something.
We are baby.
Yeah, I'm 38. So
Well,
all
it was
my
worth
life.
a shot. Well, it was worth a shot.
In regards to our plan, I'm not certain how much authority my position actually grants me here. I've never had to make this journey on my own.
Well, you and all of us too.
Well,
Kurima-san, I can't help but be a little weary if we were to go in and suddenly announce that the offspring of Grandmaster Kai is here and has a lot of questions, especially if we were attacked by creatures that we're supposed to protect. There's something very much amiss here, and I don't want to play my hand this early.
Then why don't we
Breeze
just
and
lie
kinda
about it?
trails down off the rock and goes, "If you were to speak those words to any Air Ganassi, they will not be as patient as we are. Enemies of the Myrmidons are enemies of us, but if you think there's corruption here, well," he goes and he strokes Gale, and the rock kind of like puffs up, like the feathers. Like you watch as the volume of the rock just increases as it puffs out its feathers and stuff, and it's very comfy right now.
Well, then why don't we just lie? Taz says bluntly.
Remy is
Exactly.
Remy is going to step forward when you say that, and he's going to look at Seika and Greckles. Speaking from somewhat of a position of first-hand knowledge, there is more than one way to topple a kingdom. One can be from the outside in, and the other is inside out. If we believe that there is corruption here, be it working for the enemy, we are all trying to fight, or a completely different faction, you can still tell the truth without tipping your hand. Seika, you can at least attempt to leverage your position. Stick out your chest, let them know who you work for, and be respectful about it. Because if you carry yourself like you're supposed to be somewhere, most people will think that you belong there.
And if all else fails, flattery will get you everywhere.
Greckles puts a hand on Seika's shoulder.
You are the representative of my father, of Grandmaster Kai. Don't forget that.
I have not forgotten my position. I simply am uncertain of its weight here in this plane.
We
But
won't
I
know
will
unless
do
we
my
try it.
best. I suppose then I should lead the way.
Greckles
Well, we'll get
nods.
you zipped down. You do have cords, right?
I
For
get.
the zip line? For the dock? Of course you have. Come on. No?
Remember, you found us floating out in, emptiness.
That's right. Kind of.
Oh boy, are we getting our gliders?
Oh
Hold
boy.
on. I think I have some spare ones in Gale. 1 second. And you watch as she climbs back into the tent.
Oh man, this is going to shock my bios infinitely.
Oh fuck.
Breezen kind of steps forward to you, Greckles, and goes, "Hey,
Yeah.
can we trade?"
Trade?
He pulls out one of his daggers, which is almost like it looks like it's made out of quartz.
Oh,
It's made out of cloudstone.
Cloudstone. What kind of properties does it have?
It's light and solid. Strongest material we have here on the elemental plane of air.
What would you want?
I want one of your daggers, made from the earth.
Oh. Is your dagger magical?
No. He kind of shakes his. He looks perplexed, like, "What? No."
All right.
I don't have any daggers I could actually give up.
Task holds up a stone dagger.
You watch as Breezen's eyes kind of widen. He goes, and he offers you the cloudstone dagger.
All right, fair trade. I give him the dagger.
Thank you. Oh, it's so heavy. You watch as he bounces it in his hand. Notably, the dagger in your hand is very light. Imagine, if you will, imagine if you had a dagger that had the sort of like the weight of like a sponge, like a dry sponge. It's very
Holy
strange.
shit.
Yeah, but it's solid and it's sharp for sure.
That's
But
so
it's very, very
dangerous.
light. Yeah.
Ooh, that is interesting.
So you can add cloudstone dagger to your inventory.
Hell yeah. Do I want to pass that to Greckles though?
I mean, I can make it worth it. The thing is, I've got a whole bunch of darts, but I don't think he's going to be interested in those. Because the only dagger that I could have gotten rid of, I already gotten rid of. It's your call, dude. I can give you gold or some other resources to even it out. If you
Well,
want me
we
to.
can table this for later.
Sure.
I was just worried if you want to use it like right this second as a weapon.
I would love to. I just didn't have any weapons that I could trade.
Then
out.
just fucking take it.
Okay, that works. Thank you. Thank you, Task.
You had your chance to get rid of Todd, and you missed it.
But Todd comes back.
That's why it's the best hustle.
Monty, you said it was Cloudstone?
Cloudstone, yeah, so it's
Yeah.
called
Yep.
Cloudstone.
I love the desperation in that. Todd comes back.
But he always comes back. It just works.
It just works. It just works.
Well, Task, I appreciate it, Task. This is a pretty big memento.
Our time in the elemental plane of air.
I'm sure there are going to be a lot of people back home that are at least going to want to have a look at it too.
Found them. You watch
they
as
had-
Breeze and kind of, Era kind of trails off the rock, and she hands each of you guys like this probably foot-long length of very taut silken rope.
Oh
There you
wow,
go.
this is really nice.
You use it here. I'll show you. She walks over to the tether, which the dockmaster just like went down on like a zip line. You just flip it over on here, hold both ends, and then you tuck up your eggs, and you just let your rate take you down. Just don't look down.
Huh.
Oh, after what we went through, don't worry, I won't.
And how would we return if we needed to?
Oh, you just use your levitate. Oh,
Yeah.
well, you're super important, so you'll probably be able to find a way through. Someone important, I'm sure.
Excellent. We're gonna get stuck.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Wow, we're
if we have to
stranded.
make a hasty retreat, we're fucked.
Excellent.
We'll find a way.
I mean, so long as we're in a fucking city where, we can do shit like that, I'm sure we'll be fine.
Well, at least two of us can get out.
How far down of a distance drop is it?
Oh, intimidatingly long.
Okay.
But I mean, probably if you had to slide down at least maybe a minute at most.
A
Wow.
minute of sliding.
Sliding down, yeah. Like these giant glass things are way out of the city limits. Like these are not part of the city. These are a decent way out.
Dude, I'm kind of weirded out how friction would apply to this with these silken ropes.
There is no friction. This isn't the material plane.
If you get them wet, they're indestructible. Like the
The-
one thing.
The dockmaster didn't seem to have any issues. So
All right, well, fuck it. No time like the present. Shaka, bruh.
I was
okay,
gonna say.
So Task, you walk over and you need some help up because it's Ganassi height. I'm sorry.
Phone! Give me a fucking step stool, please.
Greckles gives him a boost because he's right behind him.
All right, you flip over the silken rope over this other silken rope, and it kind of has like a slipperiness to it somehow. Like they're not lubricated at all, but just the interaction between the two silken ropes seems to be almost like the opposite of Velcro. And the moment like it hits, it's almost like like wheelie pulleys that like have like that sort of wheelie nature to them.
Yeah.
It's exactly like that. Like the moment like you flip it around and like you're holding on to it and Greckles is holding on, your entire front half like slips forward with the rope. And Greckles, you let him go?
Oh yeah, I want to watch this.
We...
Task. It starts slow, and then as you kind of reach past the cliff face of this glass mountain, it's just like a full-on plummet. And you're like holding on for dear life. The muscles in like your joints and your forearms burn as you begin to full speed fly down. Eventually, like you're almost like parachute style flight, like floating down. Your body kind of like breaking the wind and causing you to lift up, kind of alleviating some of the stress on your limbs as you just drive all the way forward. And eventually you see a box, which is where you're supposed to end on the main sort of stone pavilion. Go ahead and roll for me a dexterity saving throw as you make your way inwards.
Sick. This is like fucking gliders. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. That's
11.
an 11.
All right, as you hit the stone, you're going so fast and you weren't prepared for it that you kind of like curl inwards. You crash on your side. It's not like terrible. It's not a disaster. and like you stand up and you just see like a group of people looking at you, like just a bunch of dock masters just kind of look down and stare at you as you're just kind of lying on your side on the ground as you kind of collect yourself. Who wants to go next?
I'm so next.
Okay, Greckles.
Let's effing go.
You have to hop a bit, but you hop and you reach, you bring the silk around, and immediately you set down. You have to readjust your grip at first, and then again, same sort of thing. Once you reach that dip, you start sliding down at Mach speed, heading straight down. You look to the side and you see other Ganassi like sliding down from other glass mountains, traders, and you see like pulleys with fish coming down. Go ahead for me and make a dexterity saving throw as you reach near the end. You see Taz currently lying on his side.
Oh wow, that's
boy.
a 12.
You are like,
bad
sweet,
rolls
I
out.
will use you. You keep going back and forth. Okay, I got to do a flip to stop. Oh God, when do I let go? When do I let go? And you just kind of hit the ground and you just fall forward. But you manage to stay on your feet. You don't fall on your side as you let go of the silken rope and kind of do a little twirl. Like when you almost stumble and fall and you kind of like bounce on your foot a few times.
Oh yeah,
before
you stick.
Yeah.
You don't quite stick the dismount, but you're still standing up.
You're still standing. That's you. Yeah, you kind of land. And again, more heads begin to turn. Who wants to go next?
I would like to go
Geronimo!
next.
Porky chest!
Oh,
boy.
boy.
All right.
Please
Seika,
don't break the
you-
zip line.
I'm getting
Seika, you
off
get-
the platform.
Same.
All right, Borky, you grab and there is a considerable dip in the rope. It does appear that it can carry a decent amount of bulk weight, given that there's fish being tethered onto it and pulleyed down. Borky, you grab on and like you really have to like you're just dangling and you're spinning too.
Oh,
like
no,
you're like
it's
doing the
spinning
thing where
Ah.
yeah, you're doing the spinning thing where you're spinning side to side, which is adding to the stress on your legs. Go ahead and roll your arms. Sorry, go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh, could
Put your hands in the air.
I assist in this if I was to stay on the box and like try to catch people as they come down?
Let's see what happens to
You
Borky.
want to catch
Okay.
Borky?
Yeah, that's
I wanna
probably
be
not a good
nice.
idea.
Catch me,
Okay.
Greckles!
You do, Greckles. As Borky comes flying in, you manage to like stop him because he doesn't let go, and you just like put your hands up and you stop his pecs. And Borky, your feet hit the ground and you just let go, and you're fine.
Ah, I was about to say, how many frames of impact do we have here? Like 3?
It's like imagine if a child was on like a little zip line and the adult like presses their chest to kind of slow them down before they hit the wall. That's kind of what Greckles just did, except for the
Okay.
child is way bigger.
I was
than
kind
him.
of hoping you would be a single frame smear.
Good stuff. All right, I'm done.
All
All right,
who's
actually,
next?
Grex, appreciate you trying to hold, but I'm pretty sure my arms are meant for catching.
I mean, you just trying to be helpful, big guy.
I
big
know, no,
green
don't you worry.
thing.
You just worry about the Porky gestures to everything.
Okay,
Yeah, you
what's
watch-
what's
there's a-
everyone's fucking like faces now? There's a giant green thing.
People are like turning heads, like everyone's looking at you in this dock. Even the people who are unloading the fish are kind of stopping, and you watch as one of the what you appear to be a fisherman kind of smacks his like, Air Ganassi buddy, and they both kind of turn and look and stare. The moment they catch their eyes, they kind of quickly turn away. Who wants to go next?
Seika is about to go, and then he stops and turns back to look at Remy and Panic. Well, I suppose if I'm taking the lead in this, it would make better sense for me to arrive last.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
I'll yield all of this weird noble bullshit to you, and I'll go.
All right, Panic. You're similar to Greckles, but you're not fit. No offense. Let's just be real
I've
here.
got the 6-pack.
Sure.
Well, you got
Weird.
smooth in your hole. Come on.
It's
That's
totally.
That's intermittent fasting. That's what that is.
It's for aesthetic, not for use.
You're working your glamour muscles.
She's right. She's right. No, she's got me pinned down.
Yeah.
You're just
not
holding
really
your
there.
bicep
It's
around.
just guitar muscles, is all it is.
I need those to play my guitar.
All right, Panic. Same thing with you. You have the strain on the arms, which really hurts you. Also, you're having the problem where like your clothing, like your sleeves, because they're wide sleeves, kind of fall into your face because they're so wide and your arms are up in the air, which kind of blocks your view. And you're also twisting and spinning as you go down. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw for me.
I'm flapping.
I'll catch you, Panic.
with
Oh
one
god,
arm.
I'm flapping. 12?
Okay, again, stuttered step, land. You kind of collide into Borky a little bit, but you didn't manage to
Alrighty
make it on
there.
the ground.
I push off him and I play it off like nothing happened.
I know she did throw up a shaka bra. You know.
Is this
Is
a
this
new
the
thing
name of the
I've missed?
episode?
Shaka bra.
Yeah.
No, once we're done with this,
This-
we're done shaka braing. Okay.
This is just a new thing I missed, I guess, just because I don't watch bad television or something.
I mean, you're not
Boom.
wrong. It is bad.
They're not wrong, really.
Boom. Got him.
All right, Remy, Seika, you are still up at the top.
Oh, go ahead.
No, he's kind of just standing there waiting for you to go.
Remy's gonna look down at Greckles as Panic is sliding down the ramp, and then look back towards you, Seika, and just do another quick look, and then say, "If there is anything I can do to assist in your negotiations, I realize I am not from this world, but I am happy to help."
It is much appreciated.
All right then. Enough of this child's play. Remy's gonna hit the slope, but as he gets towards the bottom to avoid any kind of deck save or looking embarrassingly at himself falling, he's gonna call out. Where is it? I have this one written down because I haven't used it a lot. He calls out Pluma Renewum and casts Featherfall,
Okay.
and will land on
I'm
his
gonna use my reverse Uno card right now, just to
No, you.
your dreams. So you
What?
guys watch as Remy begins to come down at a mock pace speed. Remy, you out of everybody probably have the most experience dealing with sort of heights.
Mhm.
Even beyond Task. No offense, Task you had a month. Remy's had his life. As you reach, you're like, okay, now's the time to use Featherfall. I want everyone to imagine as you watch Remy coming down at mock speed, all of a sudden it's like slowly, like in slow motion, Remy slowly makes his way towards the
It's like
dog.
he's walking down an invisible staircase.
Really making a meal of the moment.
And any head that was looking at the group so far is now looking at Remy as he's slowly like da 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 da.
If that's the song that's playing, Remy's gonna get off the thing and go, "Woo!"
You do. You get off and you're totally good.
Can't believe Bosco did the trick I was gonna do.
That was a dirty play, Remy.
Yeah, Seika will go next, and I was gonna utilize the slow fall at the last moment to slow down, so I can just kind of dismount gracefully.
Okay. You, Seika, you turn to Breezen and Era, and Breezen kind of turns to you and goes, we'll be here for about a week. If you can make your way back up here.
I hope we have the opportunity to meet again. Kind of
Us
bows.
too. Good luck on your quest. He kind of grips his fist. Era
Thank
kind of
you.
bows to you. I hope
Seika puts on his
Elder-
soap shoes and grinds his way down.
the Elder Tesmus has forgiveness for you.
And I hope nothing we have done while in your company has convinced you we are enemies to your people.
Brazen kind of turns to his and turns back to you. It's not the first time we've helped a stranger, but he kind of puts a finger to his lips. Good luck.
Seika just nods and departs.
All right, you flip over the silk and you jump up, and probably the most graceful out of everybody, given your experience with this sort of thing. You begin to slide down, and as you guys are on the ground level, you see now Seika is just barreling. There's a fireball heading towards you, like there's like smoke behind your head, or the air is hitting. As you kind of reach a certain way, you actually let go before there's ground beneath your feet, and you just hit the ground and slow forward and spin up and adjust your fancy coat, and you're totally fine.
Whew, that was slick.
Seika is going to do something that I'm going to just assume he has seen Master Kai do. And he's going to fold his hands behind him and stand up straight and kind of just survey the area.
You begin to hear murmuring amongst the crowd as you guys are kind of standing. Anybody who would like to can roll a perception check. I would say
Oh boy.
pick two amongst you to do the perception check for me.
I
got
got
it.
+5.
I have +6.
Yeah, it's not me. So
Greckles and Task makes the most sense. You
I-
guys have been on the ground the longest. So I'm gonna say
Yeah.
Greckles
Okay.
and Task. You guys roll perception.
Yahoo.
20, yeah, 20.
22.
Oh, you guys are fine. You
Nice.
get to hear the dockmasters and the fishermen, which, by the way, the fish you see, you know, flying fish, like the actual flying fish.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
lake?
Yes.
Those are
Imagine
weird
if
looking
every
things.
single fish you see has those fins, either
Oh,
of
cool.
Oh,
similar
the weird
size or
webbing
larger.
fins.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the
really
actual
long
flying
ones.
Nice so
fins.
they can fly.
You hear a bunch of people saying, "Is that one from the?" Oh God, I forgot the name of your order. Holy crap! Seika's order is
acolytes of the
Acolytes.
Phoenix.
Acolytes of the Phoenix. I forgot the word Phoenix. My brain,
Oh,
please.
no.
come back to me.
Monty.
Objection. There you go.
Ooh.
That'll jog
Thank
it.
you.
Good night, everybody.
Anyway, you begin to hear muttering. That's an acolyte of the Phoenix. Why is he doing it? They're kind of just murmuring back and forth. It's like, material walkers? We haven't seen this many in years. You don't think they're here to steal something else, do you? There's just kind of like all this general sort of mumbling to each other as you guys kind of stand there. People step back. They kind of give you their space, but there's so much staring. Like, you're used to Alavast. No one stares at Alavast. The only time you've seen people stare at you is when Digsby was amongst you, because no one's ever seen a turtle before. But this is like everyone's getting just stared at completely. Like, you guys are freaks of nature.
Greckles is gonna lean into the group. Everyone just don't say anything. As far as they know, we're just hired assistants.
Got it. Licks his eye.
Act natural.
All right. Morty, don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be
Hand
suspicious.
over the mouth.
Remy is actually going to be standing to the right shoulder of Seika, behind them at a respectable distance, but will be walking with their chest out, like they know what they're
Oh.
doing.
The current place you're on, strangely enough, is stone. It's not stone you're used to. It's like a kind of light bluish stone that seems to be carved in almost like cobblestone blocks. There are pressed inlay sort of designs in each kind of stepping block. It's very intricate and art-esque. The buildings themselves are made out of what looks like formed glass, which is not see-through. It's glass houses, but they're not see-through, with roofs of sort of long cloth silk, which seems very thick in nature. The people are wearing garb, which is, you know, similar to Breezen and Arya, but maybe a bit more refined, with some, you know, silk interlaid within, as well as some armor bits that look like they're part of the Myrmidons, interestingly enough, same sort of style, as you guys walk your way through. There's quite a few homes, but there appears to be more of a marketplace, temples of worship, things like that, that seem to fill up this pavilion. It's very crowded, shoulder to shoulder. Not as open as Alavast and not as large as Alavast, but it is, you know, considering the rest that you've seen is just sky. This definitely seems to be a hub, sort of like sky island. As you make your way through.
As we walk, Greckles will have his hat up on the head and tilted down and just try to cover up as much of his face as he can.
Okay. As you guys are moving, of course, everybody is looking at you. Like, there are children playing, and the moment you guys walk by, the children stop playing and turn and look at you. Like, the moment you guys enter any new area, whatever is happening, like, there's music playing in one corner. There's a Ganassi playing with this kind of, like, stringed instrument. He just stops, and everyone who's watching him, like, looks confused and then turns and sees you, and there's just a stunned silence as you guys make your way through town.
Oh, this is not good. This is not good. This is not good.
I don't think they notice us, Greckles.
How is the area arranged? Like, is there a clear, like, center point? Do
There
we
is,
see-
yes. There's
Is
a
that
center
where, like, the temple would be?
The temple itself is far away.
Okay.
It is like the topmost point of this island. Obviously, as you guys came down, you would have seen that there are no zip lines attached to the temple itself. It appears to have like kind of one entrance, just in terms of ground access, which appears to be a large red bridge.
Borky would like to, Borky can tell how awkward everything is. He's trying to, like, do tiny waves. Borky just starts feverishly, like, tapping Panic on his shoulder. Panic, Borky. Yeah, I hear you. It's like a little ditty. Something that's really nice. Something that makes people go, like, yay!
That's actually not a bad idea.
Panic looks around, slowly reaches behind his back. He has catharsis on him. He didn't.
Oh,
He
yeah.
didn't
You
leave
always
it
have.
anywhere. And I'll pull it out. and I'll start to play a gentle, friendly, happy tune for
Okay.
everybody.
Roll a performance check with disadvantage because
With
people don't know
disadvantage?
people don't
You're
know who
weird.
you are. You're very foreign. No offense.
And what are these weird noises you're making? Is
Okay,
that considered music?
here I go. As I'll do it as we pass the people who are playing, and I'll try to pick up on that tune. With disadvantage, it's going to be 15.
Okay.
That's a rolling a 2, by the way, everyone.
I
at
know.
home.
Yeah,
that's
that's a 2.
The children like it, like the children dance, but the adults are very weary of all of you. They don't seem like they're gonna like gut you, but it seems like they're like, who are these people? Like this is, I mean, Seika. You've seen how Seika is. This is like people who've like, you guys are people of legends, of stories. Like this is like if a dragon just showed up in front of someone and was just like walking through town in like real life. Like same sort of feeling right now. As you guys make your way forward, as you turn around, you notice there's a crowd behind you of the people you've passed who are just kind of following you as you make your way forward into the centermost square. I would like everybody to roll perception checks for me, except for Seika, who's in the front.
Behold, my church grows.
15. 18.
22.
12.
23.
Panic and Remy, you guys can't help but notice a probably like 20-something-year-old female Ganassi, kind of like looking at you at one as you guys pass an alleyway, and she kind of turns a corner and stares at you for a while, and then ducks back into the alleyway and disappears.
Are there any distinguishing features of this person?
She has kind of like shoulder length hair that's like chopped at a perfect straight angle. Very beautiful features, wearing somewhat of like a metal tiara similar to the Myrmidons, but it seems to have been made custom to go around the sort of diamond stone-like protrusions that come out of her head, kind of right in the middle. She's kind of almost got like a unicorn horn of crystal right in the middle.
Ooh.
And notably somewhat nicer dress as she makes her way out of your sight and disappears.
Very quietly as we're walking, because Seika did not turn their head. Seika,
Yes.
The nobility of this world. Are they known for their extravagant gowns and jewelry?
Monty.
Yeah, usually.
Yes.
I believe one of them was keeping eyes on us, but they darted into one of the alleyways.
Did they seem threatening?
would you say they seemed inquisitive, Monty? Like they were trying to scope out what was going on, and then before they could
I'm
get
gonna
caught, ducked
say
in?
roll an insight check.
Can both Panic and I do this because we both saw it?
Oh,
Sure.
there it is.
Okay.
I'm trying to find some music that fits because there's no cows here, and it's the cows.
That's
are
a
both-
natural 30, Remy.
Oh. Let's see how I do. Yeah, 18.
They seem to, when they saw Seika, their eyes kind of narrowed, like, oh my god, what's he doing here? And then there seemed to be some sort of like nod to themselves and then like leaving is what you get. With natural 20 though, it seems like they're happy that you're here and they seem almost relieved that you're here, but they didn't want to be noticed, so they ducked out of the way.
Got it.
Yeah. Not like I'm gonna, rally the guards and stab them. It was more just like, okay, someone's here. I have a plan now, and they kind of left. Like that's the sense you got. It was clear to you.
They seemed inquisitive of your reason for being here, but upon noticing who and what you were, I believe they were quite relieved.
It's
Interesting.
not what I want.
Hmm?
I'm trying
Have
to
we-
find
Oh, I thought he was like, that's not what I meant. I'm like, sorry, I was trying to paraphrase.
No, I'm trying to find proper. This is hard.
You're
I
gonna-
don't have elemental plane of air sounds.
There should be just a generic
There,
like
that works.
wind effect.
I tried to find it. I couldn't find anything. All right, I found this. This will work.
Okay.
Sorry.
Quick
This is why I'm not a
note.
DJ.
While
Mark,
we
go.
are here, have I noticed any animals, small critters at all?
Yes, actually. There's a lot of winged monkeys here.
Yes!
like rooftops, there are winged monkeys. There's a lot of birds as well. Cranes, very beautiful looking birds. Peacocks that are kind of a blue or white sort of persuasion. And there are chickens, but they actually have bigger wings, longer tail feathers, and stranger heads, and look as if they can fly. So that the enclosements that they are in are actually fully encompassed.
Now, if you know what chickens are like in real life, that's intimidating as
Yeah,
fuck.
I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Are we
Chickens
talking
just
like
not-
Brahmin chickens or?
I mean, they're not roosters. Luckily, roosters will mess you up. But they're hens. Additionally, you see that there are actual like trying to think of what else there might be. Oh, there are little elementals. They're little tiny elementals. They look like literally miniature cute little elementals that kind of are hovering around some individuals. It looks like they're pets or something. They're so tiny and they kind of disappear and weave in and out. And they're kind of throughout the alleyways and whatnot. No rats, which is weird. No pigeons, weirder. It's definitely different. You don't see any like bovine animals, no goats, no cows. But you do see like salesmen selling skyfish. Like that seems to be kind of the main export here is skyfish.
The
Like-
pigeons
like in
have
a-
been replaced with putus.
Like in a butcher sort of capacity.
Definitely, like everything is like, you know, they got one guy who's got like a sky eel and he's just like cutting it up and
So
carving
does-
out pieces.
So does the surrounding area sort of smell like fish market-y almost? Do these people eat mostly fish?
Fish market, you see someone selling vegetables. The vegetables are just so strange, but they look similar to the vegetables that area had in those like glass pots. And you notice that there are throughout the entire town, there are like on the rooftops, glass pots hanging that contain vegetables, contain plants that appear to grow without any need of earth and produce fruit.
I was about to say.
It's crazy.
Yes, definitely weird. The other thing you see is there's one stall as you guys are kind of standing in the market square, and you see these giant silkworms. Like these things are about the size of a dog.
Whoa.
In like these corked jars that are just as large. Like they're almost like fish tank size. And you see them like being harvested for their silk. And you see also giant moths kept in cages, probably to make more worms. It's very, very strange.
Task nods his head. Yeah, that checks.
I just want to say that silkworms are one of the most terrifying looking caterpillar relatives I've ever
Right?
seen. And so the idea of one being the size of a dog is terrifying.
They're much fatter than, you know, like real life silkworms. They're a lot wider and they look chunky. I'll just say that. They look very chunky.
Man, just imagine the fucking health station from Half-Life Alyx now, just like the size of like a person.
Notably, the air ganassi here are in the market square range from rather nice clothing to very drab clothing. You got one air ganassi who's like, you know, begging for money. You got other air ganassi who are, you know, selling their goods or complaining about the price of things. It's very much a normal market, but the moment you guys are with an eye shot, anybody who's saying anything just like turns and looks, and there's just like silence.
Well, funny you say that, Monty. I was gonna break the ice. I wanted to find a place where I can hopefully trade something for one of those knives.
Okay, for one of those knives.
Like just a basic bitch cloudstone knife.
Okay, you see a individual, a rather spry-looking female air ganassi with kind of spiky. It's really strange. She has spikes in her head, similar to the other ganassi you've seen, and spiky hair. It's hard to tell which is which. As you approach her shop, she's currently taking what looks to be a metal carving knife to the stone, and is kind of carving. And she doesn't even pay mind to you, but sees your shadow, and she goes, "Give me a minute. I'm almost done." Kind of shh. How can I help you?
Yes, hello. I was actually in the market for a normal knife.
She kind of like slowly like leans over the counter, which by the way is made of a similar unrefined stone that appears to make up the ground. She kind of puts her hand and leans over. Oh, thank you, Bosco. I will look for that right now. That would actually.
No, you're good.
Is that in
It's the first tab of the jukebox.
tabletop audio?
Correct. If you just type in wind, it'll come up as the ones that are tagged that.
Oh, that's like scary. That's not gonna work.
There's one below it where it's just the sound of the wind, which is the plains one.
That's the one I've been playing, and it does not have. It has other sound effects to it.
Curses.
Yeah, I like I said.
Listen, the infamous sky cow will continue to fly by. Just don't mind it.
That's a
It's
sky
a
whale.
bunch
It
of
just
kids just
sound weird.
catapulting a cow off the side of the fucking island.
Fetch a lavash.
All right, so this Air Ganassi individual. Thank you for trying, but yeah, unfortunately, it's
All good.
This worked well. It's a royal salon. It is a fancier market square. This Ganassi just kind of is like, her eyes are bulging wide. She's just like leaning on her counter, looking down at Task, just like
Yes, I
she
understand. Let me speed it up for you. I am from the material planes. I simply wish to make trade for a knife.
like human.
Yes, like human. I'm not that though. I am a kobold.
And you watch as she looks over. She sees the rest of your companions and the crowd behind them. She looks back and goes, "Okay."
I have metal to trade.
You begin to hear people murmuring on you. He's got metal from the Earth plane. And kind of there's some like some of the older Ganassi kind of grumble with like contempt. Others are more curious.
I place a gold coin on the table. I have more of these if you feel this is of equal value.
This is useless to us. You kind of
Okay,
press
very
the
well.
finger down
I give
and
her a
shoves it
silver
towards-
arrow.
What would I use this for?
To smelt it down, maybe? I don't know.
Smelt? What's smelting?
You take. Well, what would you like in trade then?
Silk? Airstone? Raw airstone?
I have rope.
What is rope?
I take out my hempen rope and I cut off a slice of it.
She kind of takes a finger to it. This is strange. What is this? Ugh, it feels awful.
It's bindings. It holds things together.
That's not bindings. She kind of leans over and she pulls out the silken rope, which is way nicer in comparison. This is proper bindings.
Let's see what other stones I have in here, because I know I've actually kept a few.
They're not from the elemental plane of fire. They don't have smelting ability at all.
No, that's fair. Well, listen, hey, I don't in character, I don't know this.
Yeah.
Monty, do they have paper here? Like, has that been in general use at all?
Yeah, you do see, not really. Definitely, it's more silken paper. Like, it's not stiff. But they appear to have writing implements that probably are honestly better than
Well,
what
I'm not
you
using
guys
these, so I put a deck of playing cards on the table.
What are these?
Playing cards. They're a game from my realm.
How do you play?
I show her how to play poker.
Okay, go ahead and roll a card check if you have playing cards.
I do not have that, but I have bone dice, so that's the problem.
Okay.
Greckles will step in and show her because I do have cards. Just very quietly, if that's okay, Monty.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and roll.
Cards.
I just imagine
22.
the crowd of people behind us gathered, just watching you guys.
Yeah, people are
teach
like
this person to
surrounding
play
as
cards.
this is happening. There's like a huge circle. Like it's like probably the entire city is around you right now. Like it's like a crowd of people. You see as Greckles, you show them the card game. They don't have no idea what the hell they're doing. Like you slam down like, you know, two of a kind, and they slam down like just a dead hand. And
You
they're
beat
just
him with
like,
a 2-pair, and you're treating it like it's a royal flush.
Did I win? I won, right? Because like the numbers mean more than yours, right?
We're teaching them, so I would assume yes.
No, they totally lost.
Are you
They're
playing
just
21?
No, they're
No,
playing.
we're playing.
poker.
No, we're playing just regular poker.
This
Oh,
person
got it.
believes that like the higher they won, not the
Oh
card
no,
hand
this
itself.
one. I showed them
We
the
don't
ace.
have a rules card
So you-
in this day and age.
I was gonna say, are you playing Hold'em though? Like what kind of poker?
Yeah, Texas Hold'em sounds fine.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then you're looking for
Circadian Hold'em.
patterns.
There
yeah,
is a Circadian Hold'em. Yeah, it's Southern.
Yeah, so we're
Circadian.
looking for patterns. I go, no, actually, this one would be better. These follow in a set order. The jack follows the queen, follows the king, follows the ace.
As you guys are standing there, like the crowd's like, oh, and you see there's a scribe like writing down the rules.
Are they all distracted by the card game at the moment?
Most people are, but like generally all eyes are on you guys right now, like 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Could I try to stealth real quick?
Good luck. Try. Go ahead.
Look, oh man, all I want is a knife.
24.
Okay. Sure. Yeah. You kind of bring your jacket over your head and you duck into the crowd. People move away and kind of are like, oh, but they kind of turn back to the card game, focusing on the more weirdo-looking individuals, Borky and Tass, respectively. You guys are strange. You two are probably the strangest.
Dude, that's fine.
Okay.
As you're spiky, which is similar to Ganassi. They've seen that before. And
Yeah.
Your skin complexion is similar to most Ganassi here as well. So
I'm sort of like a Ganassi, but different. It's crazy. And then I polymorph into a bird.
Okay. You turn into a bird. What kind of bird are you turning into?
I'm turning into one of the bog standard birds that I see flying around this realm.
Okay, you turn into a very, peacock-ish looking flight bird. That's smaller in nature. So you
Smaller? Okay.
Maneuverable.
While that's happening,
A pheasant.
I'll just flutter out from beneath everybody's feet, and I'll take the disguise, and I'll try to find that lady with the tiara.
Okay, roll perception check with bird stats, please. You'll want a
Bird?
hawk stat. Yeah, you're gonna want to grab a hawk stat block, and you're gonna want to use the perception on the
Okay.
hawk stat block.
I'm gonna hawk.
Time to see if those bird eyes are better than your regular eyes.
Wait, are you a bird of paradise right now?
Do you consider this place
I'm
paradise?
a bird in paradise.
But when do you become
Um,
bird plane?
I have a +4 to my perception as a hawk, so
Do you get any
I also have-
bonuses as a hawk? Because I think
I
you get
have
like advantage, don't you?
the hawk has advantage on perception checks that rely on sight.
Yep. So that would be advantage
So-
with +4.
So roll 1d20 +4. Apparently there's an error in that formula, so I'll try again. Here we go. That one worked. That's a 15. And show me the money. 12, so a 15.
Okay. You do see the woman as you're flying around. You kind of perch on a roof and you see her kind of like turning to a human man.
Oh ho ho!
Man.
You see her speaking to him. I assume you do not speak Orin at all.
No, I don't.
Yeah,
By
you
any
don't.
chance, does he get that as the bird?
No, he's a bird. He speaks bird.
No.
Squawk.
I
I don't know how
I would,
smart these birds
Tweet.
are.
Well, I don't think if I polymorph, I get the creature's languages. That I can only
you
transform into beasts
I
as well.
get it.
Wait, Connor, question.
Yeah,
I know we talked about your spells. Did you end up taking comprehend languages or did you not?
I did not take comprehend.
Curses!
Languages. I took tongues though.
That's what I meant. That was the one I was looking for.
Anyway, you see her talking with the human man, and you watch her duck into one of the buildings, and the human man just like looks exasperated. Like it looks like they're kind of having a little bit of an argument. And you watch as she slams the door shut, and he's like, "Ugh," and just slaps his forehead and starts running down the alleyway towards your companions.
What's this guy look like? What's he dressed like? Alabastian?
He is human, 100% human. He's kind of got like, imagine Hammernar, but he let himself go. He's got like long brown hair. He's got like kind of a more unkempt beard. Definitely an adventurer who's probably been wearing this set of clothes for way too long. It's kind of worn down, but well used. He's got 2 swords at his side. He looks maybe to be in his 30s or 40s. You're not sure. And he looks kind of tired, but he begins to make his way towards his companions.
Does he have anything on his person that I would recognize where it's from our plane, or is he dressed in airplane stuff?
Roll a perception check for me.
Oh boy, I have advantage on that.
Sure do.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I gotta grab something because again,
We want to enjoy this 20. Yeah, Connor. Yeah.
I did it.
Yeah.
We love you again.
You looked so hard, dude. Like the hardest.
The hardest bird.
Look with your bird eyes.
What do your bird eyes see? I see that.
I
What
see that
funny.
bird. That bird's tweeting sandstorm.
So,
Oh
you've
wow,
seen
I
this-
knew Darude was kind of weird. I didn't realize he was from the plane of air.
Oh God.
Okay, calm down, children. So Panic, as you look at him, you're like, I've seen that type of clothing before. Actually, I've seen that type of clothing recently. It looks very similar to that wizard guy who was in Enceladus's library from Cithella.
Oh.
I always forget the name of this. I grabbed the map to double check the name, and I'm still messing it up. Hold on, let me.
Oh God.
Cethelia. He's Cethelian. Like the armor is definitely Cethelian. It's very nice leatherwork. It's just worn. And there's certain emblems on it that you recognize as being from Cethelia as well. Probably some sort of mercenary party guild or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, as he's making his way, is he going towards our group?
Yeah, he's heading towards your group. I want you to run one more perception check
Perception?
for me as you're flying back.
Okay, that's an 11 with advantage. It's going to be a 16.
Okay. Not only do you notice this guy running towards your companions, you now see a bunch of guards heading in the direction of your companions.
Uh-oh.
They are armored and they appear to be carrying nothing, actually. They don't appear to be carrying any weapons at all as they make their way at a hurried state towards your companions.
Yep. I was going to ask for a perception check for that. Okay, good.
They do not look friendly. They don't look like they're curious. It looks like they're on a mission.
God damn it.
Okay, I will stay polymorphed. And I will watch this unfold.
Okay, so task as you're this happens simultaneously. The knife maker kind of like taps her finger on the countertop, looking down at the cards. Go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
With advantage, because your companions, I would assume, are helping you.
Yeah.
I would hope so. 16 both sides.
I'll give you one cloud sword for this.
That is a fair. Yes, that is a fair trade.
She takes it and she slides you a very nice. It's a scimitar sword.
I can
made
use these.
completely out of cloudstone. She makes sure to give you something you can use. The hilt is wrapped what appears to be in it's like stingray leather, but it's like clearly sky stingray leather because it's lighter
dude,
and
am I
more of a
wearing-
lighter hue.
Is this made out of a cloaker?
Not a cloaker. Cloakers are underdark creatures, and they are definitely not in the elemental plane of air.
Fair enough.
But based off of your observation, this is clearly a sky stingray skin hilt.
Fancy.
It's
Oh,
very
yeah.
fancy. The metal that makes up the hilt itself appears to be made out of the same thing the Myrmidon armor is made out of. It's almost like a strange mithril silver. You're not sure. But as you guys are all standing there, Remy, you begin to hear the sound of armor approaching at a fair distance.
Seika.
Does everyone notice it or just Remy?
I'd say just Remy.
Okay. Yes.
Armored guards incoming, and they don't sound friendly. Gather the group.
Everyone.
Oh shit.
And he'll just kind of I imagine the people gathered in the square understand common, right?
They do, yeah. Everyone
Okay.
here's been speaking common. And in hushed tones, people are speaking Orin, but most people. Orin is ancient Orin, which is what you would know. There's modern Orin, which essentially is Japanese, and then there's ancient primordial Orin, which essentially is them kind of. The only way you can speak it is in whispers. So at a normal volume, they speak common, but at a whispered volume, they speak Orin. It's very interesting. Like it literally just sounds like breath, like kind of like that. But it is a language.
Are
are we all being made aware of the situation? Is someone
Yeah, I was
making
gonna
any
say,
sense?
I
I'd say,
shouted in common everyone, and you guys would all know that it was Seika who did that.
Kuriyama-san, until we get out of this, you will refer to me as Greckles. Is that understood?
Of course.
Do not use my real name.
You now see as the crowd is being shoved aside very aggressively as 4 fully armored guards kind of step forward. They are bigger in stature, but you have Borky and he's the biggest boy here. But they appear to be extremely physically fit. They have no shoes on. Their hair is tied back with silk ribbons. And again, similar sort of like these sort of like crystalline glass horns kind of protruding from the skin. Some even have them coming out of their forearms. I would say Seika, roll an investigation check for me. You'd be the only one who would do this. Okay.
13.
13. Based on their garb, based on the fact they have no weapons, they are similar to you. They appear to be some sort of monk-like guard of some sort. They kind of shove aside, and the crowd kind of begins to like scatter and disperse as these 4 individuals kind of step forward. The leader kind of steps forward and goes, "Material walkers, what are you doing disturbing the peace?" They say in common.
I'm gonna respond in, I guess that primordial Orin. My name is Kurayami Seika. I am here representing Kaiteno, the Phoenix Tengu, master of the Molten Monastery. I wish to speak with the Grand Tempest.
The Grand Tempest is in the state to speak to you. We ask that you leave and come back later, when matters are sorted efficiently.
Unfortunately, this is a matter of utmost importance. I must insist.
You watch as they kind of ignore you for a moment. They look back at your companions.
All right.
Are they waiting for a
There's-
response, or are they
there's
just
no-
looking at it?
Oh, if they wait
hold
for a
on, hold
response,
on,
I'm gonna have
hold
Tass
on,
so I can say
Hold
something.
on. They just look and they look back to you, Seika. We are wondering why you are walking amongst material walkers and not your own brethren.
Times are strained. Allies from unusual places are becoming more necessary.
High Counselor Exalos has warned us of material walkers.
High Counselor Exalis.
Exalos. Yeah.
Final boss name. All
right.
right.
Yeah.
What's
You could
his
post
What's
the name
his
of it.
heartless name?
All right.
That
All right. So this arc's Kefka. Got it.
God.
And where is the High Counselor now?
In the temple at the moment, dealing with the fact that his son was murdered.
That is most unfortunate. It seems both our realms are plagued by, well, difficulties.
Indeed, so you can understand why we wish to protect our own. We can turn a blind eye to you, but we cannot turn a blind eye to them. Master Exalos has asked for every single material walker to be removed, for they pose a risk to the great Elder Tempest. And you watch as they begin 3 of them. The one who's standing in front of Seika does not change his position, but you watch as the other 3, and Seika, you would know this, are getting into kind of a readied stance. Panic, at this point, you're flying overhead. You kind of land on a roof and you're looking down and seeing this altercation. At this point, people are beginning to kind of disperse. There's a few people who are like ready to watch a fight happen. But as you guys are kind of standing there, you hear some panting behind you. Okay, not as young as I used to be. Hey, there you are. And you watch as you see a random ass human guy just walk up to you in the middle of this tense sort of like standoffish sort of thing. Gosh, it's been like 15 years. You're a little late, huh?
Immediate
Watch-
insight.
Inside check.
Is he
ahead.
addressing someone specifically or just all of us?
He is addressing your group. So
Okay.
not these Ergonasi, you guys.
Right.
Hey.
That's gonna be a 22.
Natural 20.
God.
Yeah,
12
what do the
for
birds know?
Seika.
4, I believe.
Oh,
my
speaking
God,
of birds,
Oh my god!
I was-
remember
Nat
that.
20.
Wow.
Oh, you
Lots of
can't hide from the Unexpectables and the guests.
Yeah,
This
I know
guy-
you.
I'll insight him, all right.
You already know what he's doing. You don't have to insight. You're burned.
But I want to.
Birds know
Oh, okay.
everything.
So
Bold
Gaijin,
bird
and Gaijin, we pass.
9.
We automatically pass, Gaijin.
They just know.
I just wanted to use my
So-
-4 intelligence or something.
I know.
Oh wait, insight is
Gretel-
wisdom. Never mind. I'm stupid.
Oh my god.
I
I know
have
that's
it.
why you didn't roll an
Anyway.
in check.
Panic, as you're on top of a roof, you watch as a female bird lands next to you, and it's like, like looking at you, and you're like, Grekel's task, 100%. Remy, there's a little bit of doubt in your mind, but you're picking up on this. This guy is throwing you a bone, and he's here to help you.
Yup.
You
Can
get the
I-
sense
can
that
I-
he's
Can I
he's
answer him?
making- And he kind of steps up and walks up to you. He seems like he's playing up like he's been waiting for you for forever, and he seems relieved to see you. Like he even like throws down his arm and goes, "Oh," just kind of relieved. Go ahead.
More like
Tom.
14. You've missed your counting there, friend.
Well, hey, you lose track when you've been trapped here for so long. What took you so long, huh?
It was kind of difficult to get here, all things considered.
Oh, hey, he kind of turns to the four Ergonauts. You kind of like they loosen their position and goes, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And like he kind of walks up to them. 1 second. He kind of walks over and kind of like taps twice on the chest of the one Ganassi and goes, "Fervor, sorry, I should have told you guys. I mean, I put out the message like 10 years ago, but these are some friends of mine. They're from the mercenary guild I came from, back from the material plane." And you watch as they go, "Oh, he's gonna roll a deception check, which you rolled very well with. Human, you need to warn us of these things. I thought they would show up, that long ago, but it's really hard to travel here, considering when you show up here, you just, zoop." He makes like kind of
Dimensional travel's kind of strange.
it's very difficult, very challenging. Which, good job, by the way. And he walks over to you, Greckles, and it's just like kind of pats you twice, really strongly on the shoulder. "Hey, your magic's definitely got a lot better now that you can teleport us to different planes, huh? That's gonna be super useful to get us out." And you have to wait, like, how long do you have to wait? Like a week for that to come back, or so, or even longer? I've heard like a month, right?
Yeah, something like that. Maybe, this seems like a kind of a tense situation. I mean, we're not causing any problems. He looks back over the guards. Honestly, we just want to meet up with them. We're not trying to start anything. If
And
anything, we want.
Roll a deception check with advantage.
I'm good at those.
Do it, man. Do it, hands.
Why certain people are not saying words?
Wait. There we go.
Whew. Oh, that scared me.
23. I saw that one. I saw that one tip.
You watch as three of the guards buy it. Like they're kind of like, "Oh yeah, that makes sense." Like just like immediately are just like, "Oh, okay."
Oh, okay.
But the one guy who's kind of in the front kind of narrows his eyes towards Human, and Human kind of strides up to this guy and goes, "Hey, listen, I'll keep them off the streets. There'll be no trouble." And you watch as he does a sleight of hand. Anyone who wants to can roll a perception check.
Oh, hell
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
This guy's
yes.
a rogue.
Bird.
Nice.
Nat 20!
That's an 18 from Seika.
Forky's still trying to remember him.
24.
Soft
13.
20.
Do we
Only
use
task.
Wikipedia?
Only Task sees this as he slides out a stack of those silken like bills, like the money, and just hands it to the leader guy. And the leader guy takes it, blinks kind of a couple times, puts it in his pocket, and goes, "Stay out of trouble." And they both, all four of them, turn around and they leave.
Oh, I love this guy.
He kind of turns and gives you a wink, because Greckles, he's kind of in shoulder to shoulder with you, like trying to make it really look like you're best friends. "Hey, how about a drink on me? I know just the place, and we can get to recharging that spell, huh?"
That would be absolutely fantastic.
He kind of knocks his head forward and gestures for y'all to follow him.
Remy's
Go.
gonna lean as we're leaving. Remy's gonna lean into Seika's not ear hole.
Do you
Okay, phrasing.
do you know them?
Who do you speak of?
Points to the human.
I'm guessing no.
No, not at
Yeah.
all.
Not in the slightest.
Also, where is Panic?
Orky
I'm
taps
gonna-
on the back of Remy. Remy, who is that guy? We've been friends for 10 years, but that's
It's really
crazy. I don't
awkward. I
remember
don't remember his name.
I'm gonna.
We've
I'm
been
gonna.
friends for 10 years, apparently, and I don't remember him. I don't want to be rude.
Orky, are you doing a bit?
Dude, I got anxiety right now. Okay, don't even with me.
Oh dear.
I'm gonna.
Where is
I'm gonna
Panic?
flutter. I'm gonna flutter in and float down, and I'm gonna land on Remy's shoulder.
Oh great.
Remy, a bird lands on your shoulder. It's really pretty.
Why? All right, I get the irony, but really, really, airplane of air.
I'll leap over to his cape and I'll peck at the House Corbeau
All right,
emblem.
would somebody please remove the bird?
I got it. Greckles will just grab at the bird. We don't know.
Do you resist Panic or no?
No.
Okay, you grab the bird, Greckles. You just kind of, hold it.
Huh. Wow, what a specimen. Huh.
Gaijin, it's like the pigeon from the Animaniacs bit.
I
my
know.
God.
No, but legitimately, where is Panic? I just lost sight of him.
It's Panic.
He's another guy. Don't worry about it.
I'll wait until we're not in town square to.
Perhaps we
fucking-
should discuss this less out in the open.
I would agree. That'd be great. I'm going to throw my neck for you guys. Come on.
I'm
Greckles-
sorry. Do I owe you one, or do you owe us one? I don't remember.
Okay, shh.
All right, you watch as he leads you, and Panic, this is the exact similar alleyway as the door is thrown open, and you guys come on inside. It is a darker lit interior. You notice that there is lighting in here, and it's lightning in a bottle. All the hanging lights are lightning bolts. and stuff
Oh,
hanging
Do
out.
I
slick.
do I
This
make
is
it brighter when I
dangerous.
walk in?
You do a little bit. You have ambient lighting to you, but you're not considered a light source.
Okay, fair.
As you walk in, you see as the lights kind of flash, it appears to be some sort of like drinking establishment. It's like a tea house. There's no like chairs. It's like cushions, like silk cushions on the ground, and then tables made of stone. And you see kind of standing in the corner, peeking around, and she rushes over this young 20-something-year-old Aragonasi. She runs over and quickly closes the door as you guys all enter. She's like, "You made it
Is
safe.
it the person
What's-"
that we saw before?
Yes, it 100% is.
Whew. Remy's gonna narrow his eyes at them. Not in a like I'm suspicious way, but in like I recognize you way.
Thank you so much, Human. Yeah, you don't have to call me that. I have a name. Cool. Can I get paid now? In time. Oh, come on. You promised me.
Whoa.
Sorry.
Slow down. What's all this about?
Hopefully, it makes up for the amount that you paid off the guard for.
Yeah, I hope it does. And he kind of stares
I'm
at her, and she's like,
Sorry, what?
Oh, don't worry about it. Everybody does it.
I'm getting.
No,
Very
Borky,
strange.
not everyone does it. Oh dear.
Okay,
Uh,
everyone simmer down. Look, what's all this about?
I'm so glad I was able to intercept you before you were found out. Though it sounds like you came very close. Thank you, Leon. I'm sorry. You watch as he goes over and he pours himself a drink of tea and takes a sip of tea. It is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sonas. I'm the daughter to Exelos, the current standing council member and leader and current overseer of the Temple of Tempest and caretaker to the Elder Tempest.
Cool. Why does your father want us dead?
You see her actually, like, her eyes warble for a moment as she swallows a lump in her throat.
Yeah, Remy's gonna like hit Task in the arm when he says that. A little bit of Task.
Please, let's move into the back room where it is more private.
All right, let's go.
She gestures you into the back, which is actually like a stone, like it's actually made out of stone sector that appears to be just like floor to ceiling. These sort of like glass shelves that contain like marble glass, like like countertops, shelves, and like each one, the odor in here just hits you. It appears to be just filled with dried tea, varying different flavors, and it is an assault on the senses. She kind of turns over towards you, Greckles, and goes, "What's with the bird?"
Apparently,
Million-
took
it's
a
a
liking
million
to
gold
the
question
tool.
there, ma'am.
Oh, she's talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Rude.
needed smaller.
I
the
mean-
smaller birds.
I don't know. He just kind of came to us, and I've
It's a
always-
spy.
I kind of wonder what they taste like too. We haven't really eaten anything here.
I've always imagined eating a bird.
Bird panic looks right up at Greckles.
What?
Why are you talking to a bird?
I'm glad
Greckles,
that
does
the
that
scene
bird-
has the added has panic as a bird added to it.
Greckles, does that bird understand you?
Maybe.
Wait,
Do you
wait,
know-
so-
No. Greckles will like put it up to his face.
What do you know about us, bird?
We don't know. We're in a different plane.
Wait a
silly
minute.
question. Well, by the way, Nadine, did I see him turn into a bird?
No, none of you did.
Nobody
Ah,
saw
damn
him
it.
turn into a bird. We
No
all
one
Hey,
rolled
rolled
Sam.
a walk to me.
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
Can I roll an intelligence check to see if Task will remember a song that Panic has played on his guitar?
Sure.
Are you trying to figure out that the spell that he
though.
cast?
No, like a song he would play when he casts a spell, and I would whistle it back to him.
Oh, okay, sure, yeah, just a straight intelligence check then.
12.
Well, time to figure out whether or not Task is tone deaf. Go ahead.
Great.
Well, this is great because I actually don't know how to whistle in real life.
You
hum
can
it.
just go da 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 da
Alright.
da da.
It's Panic.
Wait, panic, get out of.
He just kind of throws him over his shoulder.
Yeets the birds.
So, as I'm like midair, just doing like cartwheels and shit, I
I ca-
unpolymorph.
Can I catch you like a princess?
Sure,
Yeah,
go
yeah,
for
yeah.
it.
Rider style.
All right.
I polymorph back into me.
Okay.
Feather
that
Remy
makes
is
Tell you
gonna look at Task, then look at Panic, then look at Task, and then turn to this woman and just sigh.
We know
Hi.
him.
A
Panic
single
Grimtongue.
tear
I
rolls
was doing
down his eye.
Panic Grimtongue. I was doing recon.
Oh, you're a spellcaster. Truly, material walkers are quite talented.
Oh, yes, I am.
we're just full of. Okay.
Well,
yeah,
Porky
yeah,
smacks him in the back of the head. Not here for that.
Oh,
Well,
All
now
right.
that
Yeah,
that
we're all
now
full
that
of
that
surprises.
particular thing
Let's-
is, you go first.
We're all full of surprises. Let's get down to the matter. What is going on here?
Yes, that.
She kind of like clasps her hands together. I do not know. I was lucky to escape the temple myself. Something as strange is happening. Grand Tempest Waft has murdered my brother, and my father is taking his place, but he's acting so strangely.
Strangely, how?
He's not himself. He's unreasonable, not listening to my counsel, not listening to anybody else's counsel. I know that he's rife with grief as my brother was his only son, but I'm scared for him.
Considering you are part of the council's family, may we ask you questions freely?
Absolutely, yes. I've been told, I've heard rumors, and I've had visions, seeing as warriors would arrive. I can only assume that means you.
visions.
Perhaps.
Are you a prophet of some kind?
Granted to me by the Elder Tempest, though my connection to them has been severed over the few days.
Does
You must
she
understand.
have a holy symbol on her?
It doesn't appear that she does.
Yeah.
You want to share those crackers with the rest of the party?
Yeah, jeez.
No, it's mine. Because
We
you guys
were-
didn't bring crackers for the trip, don't mean I get to share them.
We were actually ambushed on our way here by what seemed to be. Kirama-san, how would you describe them?
Myrmidons.
That's right.
Myrmidons! You were attacked by Myrmidons?
Yes.
Only the Elder Tempest can command Myrmidons or something of. Oh dear. You watch as she kind of staggers up against the wall and looks very, very distressed.
Disney princess style?
Wait,
Oh,
wait,
what was her
what?
name again?
Yeah.
Can you
Like-
tell
like-
me?
Like Rapunzel realizing she's the lost princess levels of realization.
Monty,
Oh,
did we get
God.
her name? Did I miss it?
Sonus.
Her name is Sonas. Yeah.
Sonus. Okay.
Can you tell me, have there been any other visitors to this temple before us?
No, it's only ever been just the ones the noblemen worthy of entering it and studying, and of course the prince himself, who speaks directly to the Grand Tempest.
Wait. Sonus,
Yeah,
does the name Kokyu mean anything to you?
Kokyu. That's New Orin. It means breath. I don't understand that. No.
Looks over to Seika. That they got to be taken over.
How did you ever above game? Did you ever tell us how the elemental plane of fire was overtaken, whether it was externally or internally?
Oh, he
I
did
imagine
first.
that it would have been
Yeah.
part of what we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about. Yeah.
Was it internal? Like I'm
Oh
sorry.
no, it
was
was
it
an,
internal?
for the plane of fire. It was an external force. They basically showed up as an army of hobgoblins and Oni and took over by force.
Okay, so it was an external affair. Interesting.
Remy is gonna look at Sonus. You said she kind of like stepped back and is like bracing herself against something?
She's younger. You get the sense that this is her first rodeo. She is a little stressed out right now.
Remy is going to move closer to her so that he doesn't have to talk with such an elevated voice.
I am curious what evidence there is against the Grand Tempest that he murdered your brother. Did you see it firsthand?
No, I did not. But apparently, Grand Tempest Waft murdered my brother with my brother's own sword.
Yes, I'm not disputing your claim. I'm asking for the evidence that you know of that claim.
I do not know. I'm not a member of the full council that discusses such matters, and they're keeping the incident rather quiet to avoid panic amongst the people.
You said that the
Roll
Myrmidons
inside.
could only be commanded by Grand Tempest Waft?
No, the Elder Tempest.
Elder Tempest, okay.
So, the people don't know about this.
And I'd rather they don't. For Master Waft's sake. He is no murderer. He is not. I swear upon it.
Can you get us to Grand Tempest Waft?
No, I cannot.
Where is he currently being held?
He's being held in a cloud citadel, but I'm not sure where. But he is safe. Who is not safe, I believe, is whoever is at the temple now. Please, brave warriors. And you watch as she drops to like all fours and does the full like head.
Oh
on
my
the ground
god.
bow.
Oh, my brain.
I beg of you, please. I have such a bizarre request, but I beg of you, please. And she kind of looks up to you and stands up. She goes, I ask that you break into the Grand Temple and discover what's going on. Find evidence to the contrary. Prove Master Waft innocent. And please protect my father.
Grickles will immediately just like take a hand and try to get her back up.
Okay, you help her up to her feet. And
Yeah.
she kind of like, she looks a little sheepish and she's kind of like, I apologize.
No, there's no need to apologize. This is what we're here for. Apparently, it was destined that we were to be here. But we need to know how to get in. The ins and outs. Do you have any kind of floor plan? Could you tell us any hidden passages, anything to help us get in?
I can. I can help as much as I can. Here, she kind of like, let's go speak in the main area. Human, I have a name. Oh, Leon. Could you just watch the door for me, please? All right. You see her footsteps make their way to the door.
Do you also have any kind of way to conceal us?
I do not. I'm quite sorry.
Do you have any clothing? Do you have any clothing that we could possibly change into to seem a little less conspicuous?
She looks at her own clothing. I was not able to escape with very much. I am so sorry.
It's all right. We'll make something work.
Tats calls up his hand and just like waves, and it goes ethereal for a second. You have something.
What?
I have pass without trace.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I wasn't sure if that was actually like a visual thing or if that was just like base stats.
It helps. It helps you kind of blend in a little bit.
Okay, my bad.
It gives you a plus 10 to stealth checks, which is not.
It gives you a plus 10 to stealth. That's pretty
Yeah, that's
substantial.
not nothing.
Yeah. No, that's fine.
But at the same time, if you're like walking up in the middle of like an empty room and like up to someone, they're gonna maybe notice you even with the best stealth check in the world. No offense, but
Lady Sonus,
It helps.
Yes.
if I may ask, do you know anything about the defenses of the temple? Perhaps
Well-
guard shifts that happen, or how many men typically are stationed there?
Well, yes, there are the wardens.
All right. Who and what are the wardens?
Well, there's the lion wardens, the dragon wardens, the crane wardens, and the serpent wardens. Based on what I've heard, you've run into some of the crane wardens in town. They mostly deal with city guard.
Masters
Alright.
of the martial arts, if my eyes do not deceive me.
Yes, the crane wardens are martial arts experts. The serpent wardens are the only archers in the entire elemental plane of air. The dragon wardens are spearmen. They mostly defend the temple itself. And then the lion wardens are bulwarks. They're our most solid and heavy individuals. Though, she kind of turns and looks towards you, Borky. I'd say you probably have them beat in many ways.
And what do the crab wardens do?
We don't. What's a crab?
God damn it.
I got it in.
Connor,
God damn. Okay. All right.
Good pull,
Yay.
Connor. Good
Connor.
pull.
All right, he's
Connor,
not allowed
you're
to play
fired.
Cyberpunk.
So, guys, Panic Grimtongue dies unexpectedly.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, in the material plane under the water, Crabius the Mighty sneezes.
Under the sea, darling,
bubble
it's
in his
better
water
where the
mouth.
memes are wetter.
I
Under
didn't
the
sneeze underwater.
I got in a reference.
I'm
Yeehaw.
proud of you.
It's very good. I got it.
What were really quick? What were the crane about, guys?
the
The
crane
crane
were
were
martial
dueling.
artists.
Martial artists.
The
And mostly
serpents,
Serpent is archers.
yes,
Okay.
and the dragons are spearmen,
Yep. And
and the lions were named as bulwark, but I'm guessing barbarians. Or
I'm
fighters.
gonna
Bulwark.
assume they are
Too
fucking
soon.
paladins.
Shut up, Bosco.
They're armored fighters. They excel at armored combat.
Fighters.
That bottle may be coming in real handy right now.
I'm sorry. My brain was lost somewhere. Do you have spellcasters as well among them?
No. But there is Divinos within the temple itself.
Divinos?
Yes, they are a spellcaster. They're the only spellcaster of high substantialness here.
Here is in the castle, or here is in the plane?
There might be spellcasters beyond, but here in the temple.
Do
What is
they
their school of
serve
magic?
the- Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I just wanted to ask what their school of magic was.
I wonder, Task.
Hey, for all we know, this motherfucker might have necromancy. Shut up.
Person called Divinos.
Ah, yes, Divinos, the master of illusion spells.
I'm gonna have her recall her memory. Oh, that's a natural one. Ooh, okay.
Oh no!
She
I-
forgets who she is and everything she ever knew.
She seems
Who are
very.
you, guards?
I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Seika. Roll an insight check on her real fast.
See if I can actually do a good insight. check
Listen, for all we
once.
know, this motherfucker
20.
has like summon meteor in his back pocket.
I'm gonna whisper you something.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Oh. A secret
Surprise twist, he's actually a fighter.
Yeah, sorry guys, I've actually been a paladin this whole time.
I can't believe
Is that
you're
why
a
you're
fucking
such a
guest
pal?
character and you're still the one getting the fucking secrets. I swear to God, it's Eternal Sun all over again. Fuck you. And I need to speak with you outside real quick. Bullshit.
First of all, I have never pulled that.
No, you were the one that got pulled outside, and then I had to sit here being like, I wonder what the fuck that was about.
Oh.
Do with that
Okay.
what you will. Sorry, I can't seem to keep my mind straight. But I could maybe draw out a slight map and give you an idea of what you're looking at, perhaps.
That's
That would be
better than
helpful.
nothing.
Perhaps if I can gather everyone for a moment, feel free to take a step outside if you need to.
certainly. Please, I don't have anyone else to turn to. I don't want to seem desperate, but I'm quite scared.
It's what we're here for.
And it's what we do.
You watch as she closes the door to the tea room, which is, by the way, is like the size of like a closet. It's very small. And she goes out, and you can hear her talking with Leon.
I'm
Clear, Emerson, what is
afraid, Sir Remy, that you have caught the lady at a disadvantage.
Pardon?
It seems she is quite attracted to you. You may wish to ease up on your
Oh.
pressure.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Her
Yeah, say
fluster
it
is the
again.
direct result of you addressing her so closely.
I was showing respect to a fellow noble. Is that wrong?
Apparently not.
Porky's trying not to chuckle.
All right. Well, then I'm done talking. I will leave this to the rest of you.
All right, goodbye, Remy.
No, I didn't use thanks.
You sit the fuck down,
Bye,
sir.
bye,
You're in
Bosco.
this.
Bye, Bosco.
It's just a scene, and you just watch as Remy just whoop, just like slides off with no animation.
He
Remy
fucking
died
like
on
T
his way
poses
back to
and
the
G
material
mods
plane.
himself out like a ragdoll.
Yeah.
I do not believe you need to completely close yourself off. Just be aware that you do have her caught off guard.
So, it's an odd thing to bring up in the middle of this serious murder mystery kidnap thing, but
You know, guys, I might have an idea. Can you excuse me for just a second?
okay.
How far away is Leon, Monty?
He's at the front of this establishment. The establishment is rather small, low ceilings as well. I'd say if you open up the door, he's maybe like 20 feet away at most.
Hey, Leon, you got a second?
I'm just saying, I asked for. Yeah, he turns up and looks towards you. He's been talking to Sonus.
I could use your help with something. I might be able to make it worth it for you.
Watch the door. You watch as he walks away. And you watch as, like, out of character, like, just Sonus bricks up like a baseball bat to guard the door.
It's a wiffle ball bat.
She just kind of looks out the window and just kind of stays in place as Leon kind of walks over, and he's like, you spoke money, which I doubt you have, given the fact that you've just arrived here, but I am listening because I am in the market for some other things.
How hard would it be to scrounge out? How many of us are there now? 6? Good grief. How hard would it be to scrounge out 6 pieces of clothing that might make us a little less inconspicuous?
Yeah, you have a beak. No offense, but
Yeah,
you have
I
a
can-
beak.
I can work with that.
You've skipped leg day, clearly.
Yeah, I can work with that.
Whoa! Hey!
All got little thin stick legs.
Also, can I do a little bit of an insight to see if he's a roguish type?
Go ahead. Yeah, roll an investigation check.
You have the entire language dedicated to it.
I'm aware of that, but he's been gone for a while. 24?
You don't know. Maybe fighter, maybe rogue. You're not sure. He's got 2 swords, though. He could even be a ranger. You've no idea.
Right. Look, all I'm saying is that we got a big task, and be nice to have some good threads around here.
With
Yeah, well-
respect, Greckles, I am
Mhm.
afraid that, given our collection of persons, I think sneaking in as a group would be ill-advised.
That's strange. It sounds like that's what the lady wanted.
The worry
Well,
is if we
yes,
attempt to sneak
but-
in, we are more than likely going to still attract a lot of attention unless they can find a way in that isn't through the front door.
Right, and I believe the entire town is already aware of our appearances.
We could pretend that we've been arrested.
That would not take you to the temple. That would take you to the Cloud Citadel, where you will be arrested and held prisoner
Okay,
for.
I was
a
of
long
the
time.
understanding that that was the same big place. Okay?
Anyway, Leon,
Mhm.
I ain't got much, but something that can make us a little less conspicuous, if you know what I mean.
Oh man. Oh gosh. He just like rubs his face. Just went from drinking to espionage. Great. God. I mean, the biggest thing would just be getting through the front gate. Once you're in, you might be able to sneak around.
That would be the idea. Is there anything that can get us through the front gate? Even if it's not a disguise, if there's a reason, a ritual that even outsiders can participate in the temple.
Why are you asking me when you have? He just points towards Sonus, who's still looking out the window.
Well,
I
for
just
one, they're
drink
not there. For two, I'm not allowed to talk to them anymore. And number
What?
three, you're
Why
also
not?
you're also an outsider. I thought maybe you would know how other outsiders could move around the town without being arrested.
Look, number one, if you don't want to get arrested, don't start bar fights. That's my advice. Number two, get used to it. No one gets used to it.
That's why we're trying to figure this out.
Lady, Sonus,
Yes. She turns. towards
you may re-enter if you like.
Perhaps we should all exit. It's rather cramped in there.
Great. All right, we'll do that.
Well,
Okay, good.
hey, Leon, not for nothing, but here's something from home.
I'm gonna give him one of my rations that has like dried meats and nuts and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been a while, hadn't it?
Oh, I'm so tired of skyfish.
I can only imagine. But hey, listen. If there's anything you can do to help, just let me know, okay?
Just kind of pat him on the shoulder.
Try my best.
That's all I could ask for.
Mix where that came from.
Out of curiosity. As you guys all walk out to kind of the main like area, and at this point there's like a table where you guys can sit. Like no chairs, you sit on your knees. You watch as he turns and goes, actually I do have a question. Do any of you have any magical capabilities?
A lot of us do, actually.
Few of us do.
I was
Great.
a bird.
You were.
Great.
Yes, you were, Panic.
I know what
Yes,
it's
you
like
were.
now.
We were all
We
pigeons
also-
at one point.
Yeah, we turned into pigeons at one
Right,
point,
we
remember?
were. I forgot
Oh
about
my
that.
god, I actually know what it's like to be a bird too. I look at I think of the hummingbird thing.
I'll
I
be
felt
honest, I think we had enough. I've kind of forgotten a lot of these memories.
All right, so Leon, where you getting at?
Is there any chance at all that you could send me back to Cethelia? Because that would be great.
We could possibly get you to Alavast. It would at least get you on the right plane.
What
Actually,
is Alavast? What is
Mon-
that?
Monty, serious question.
Yeah.
Since I knew how to open the gate to this plane, and I presume I must have known how to do it with the material plane to get there in the first place, is that something I would be able to do for him?
No, you absolutely cannot.
Okay.
You don't even have a ticket back to the material plane at this point.
Oh,
That's been used.
cool.
Seika, you've trapped us here. You've.
So, real quick, Monty, the place that he said, the name, does that ring a bell to any of us from where we've been
Yes.
around the world?
You met a wizard in the tower who's from Cethelia. It's the largest country in the Alton region. You would
I
know
thought it was
from-
Alton. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's the northwesternmost point of the country. Kind of a big port hub. Big magic town there. Big magic town there.
Met a guy
Remy-
from Cethelia.
Remy will raise an eyebrow as he mentions it.
You're from the Alton region.
Yeah, from Cethelia.
I am from Valithia.
I thought I recognized that crest on your chest. How is it?
I wish I could tell you. Better than it was when I was there.
I think there was war going on when I was there last. The times kind of.
Yes, thankfully that has been rectified.
Oh, good as it is. Alton region politics and all that.
Oh, don't remind me.
Wait, let's roll it back a bit. You don't know what Alavast is.
No.
Panic, to be fair, it is a large town, but it is rather new, and word doesn't exactly travel fast.
I've
Look.
been in here for 15 years.
Look,
Oh,
point being, we can at least get you on the plane, and then we can get you there. We actually have people from where you're from in our town.
Really?
Yeah.
Good.
I
Monty,
can't
we can-
I can't promise that we'll get you back, but if we're gonna get back, I'd be surprised if we couldn't get you back.
I mean, did I not write down the ritual that teleports us back? I thought I did that for the Underdark.
No, that's a teleportation circle. is what
And
you
that
think.
doesn't work through
So the only
planes.
person
That
that's
does not work
done
through
from this
planes.
plane to our plane is Seika, and they use that ticket. So
That
we
was
would
an
have to get a
item.
new one. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an item that's a one-time use. So
So theoretically, we're supposed to, after we do all this, we'll talk to someone about getting another ticket, but we don't have it
Great. Now
right
we have to help Greckles.
Well, now,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why I wouldn't
yeah.
necessarily
Is
tell
that
this-
such a horrible thing?
Well, I mean, we traveled here. Like,
So all right, I'm gonna say this again because
Listen,
Greckles, you said
listen.
we're gonna help him, right?
let's get to that bridge when we cross to it. Help out Sonestra. She's the bleeding heart right now. Thanks. She kind of rolls out a silk piece of cloth on the ground, and she pulls out a inkwell and a brush. So, my memory is a bit not the best of the location, but I will try and draw it as best as I can. I'm no artist.
Lacks composition.
Yes. He's no artist, just like Remy can't do voices. Man, what
are
a
you talking
world we
about?
live in.
That is a
love the
polar bear in a
fantasy words.
snowstorm. That is one of the greatest collections of art.
Who are you, my dad? Stop it, Mark. Sorry, my
Yeah, that was a lot.
So
dad made that exact joke. I'm sorry.
I am the.
You don't
living
understand.
embodiment of
Mark
dad
has been a
jokes,
dad
so-
his entire life.
Yeah, all of my jokes are dad jokes.
Okay. So we are currently, if you look to the northmost point of this rope, we are here.
I can't see anything.
Zoom out.
you should
there
probably
it is.
also
Oh,
scroll
there
down
it is, I
for,
see it.
I did.
for Wallfly as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it is. Okay.
Monty, you're on this, man. I gotta say, props to you.
So, this is the town that we're at. Now, if we head up, there's a bridge that leads up to the temple entrance. That's where people can schedule meetings with council members or even Grand Tepeswath himself. There will be guards positioned there, and that's where the first set of guards will be. If we reach past the bridge, there will be an open-end way. 2 guard posts right here. And then there should be stairs leading up. Once you make your way through there, there's the Grand Pavilion. There are 4 towers, each one that is essentially training space for each warden type. There's the Lion Tower, the Serpent Tower, the Dragon Tower, and the Crane Tower. But you shouldn't have to worry too much about that. The tricky part is going to be getting into the main temple. The temple has many rooms, some that I haven't even been inside of myself.
So, but this is the layout that you understand it as of right now.
That's the entrance point, yes. If that makes sense. There's the bridge, then there's the guard pavilion with the meeting area, and then once you go past, then you'll be in the main pavilion. The guards will probably be thinner in there, but once you reach the temple, it's going to be very much thicker.
Here is my question to you about that initial entrance point, because ideally we are looking to avoid as many fights as possible. 1, for our own health, and 2, to not injure people who are simply following orders. Is there a reason that any outsiders would be allowed to enter the temple, be it for worship or for questioning or what have you?
My father's completely forbidden it. So, no.
So we
How-
have no choice but to force our way in.
How far away is? How long is this bridge?
The bridge, I'd say it's probably about 60 feet in length, perhaps, maybe even a bit longer.
Panic. How many times can you get people? How many times could you get people to and from that location?
Huh. Whew, boy. That is an excellent question. Let me. I can do it fast, or I can do it slow. And slow might not be. Might be a last resort type of thing. I think I can polymorph myself into something that can carry multiple people. I can dimension. Nope, I cannot. I actually can only polymorph.
You could drop in from above, but you could not drop up above of the temple to be noticed, but perhaps above the pavilion. Or maybe even land on one of the towers and fight your way down, perhaps.
What does the bridge go over?
Nothing. Air,
I
sky.
would assume that.
Could we not approach from the underside of the bridge?
Perhaps.
I was about to say, I got all these scrolls of spider climb. I've only got 3 though, and I'd hate to burn all 3 of them in this one attempt. But if we have to, we have to. We could literally walk under the bridge, go unnoticed, climb our way up and around past the towers, get into the pavilion. I can stealth myself, invisibility stealth myself, 2 other people, but that would blow every single slot that I got.
Question for you, Sonus. If we engage the guards, will they surround us with reinforcements? I imagine that they would just call for backup and anyone, either outside or inside the temple, would rush our location.
There are guards at every entrance and exit to the temple itself, but they are stationed rather... It would take a while for them to arrive on your position, if that makes sense.
Right, so we would have some time.
You
Is there a
would have some
chamber
time.
within the temple, like, for example, where the council meets, that we could perhaps hold ourselves up in?
There is a dining area, probably the centermost point.
All right. So let's deal with the first problem, Unexpectables, the point of entry. Do you believe we should go underneath, as Grekel suggests, or Sonus suggests from the air?
If we go in from the air, how are we going to do that and not be spotted?
My suggestion would be our new friends are going to have to leave port at some point. If we hitch a ride and they take that particular direction out, we simply free fall in.
Here's the problem with that plan. We would have to go back out into the city and somehow get back up from where we came down, from where we slid down. Unless we
Also,
look at a
they-
message out.
If
Also,
we
they're
look
probably
like
not willing to even take us. They seemed pretty hesitant to near the end there.
If anything, I would be more hesitant to ask it of them.
I think the better thing to do is for us to just go in as quietly as possible. We would have an hour. Either way, we would have an hour to get in.
How
Do
different does the
you-
guard vary up during the night?
what you said you only
There-
have 3 scrolls, however, right, Greckles?
I do, but that's not the only way we could get in.
I'm listening.
I
I've
mean,
still-
you could approach as you are and try to speak with them. Maybe I'm not
I-
exactly the most assertive person.
I
perhaps.
wouldn't think that that's a good idea. Oh, well, hang on a second.
We do have Seika with us. It is some form of leverage.
Seika may not be able to pull us through. Sonus, are you allowed into the temple itself?
I do not wish to return to the temple by any means necessary. I fear that it is a very dangerous place right now.
Can you get us past the 2 guard towers? Just roll with me on this. Can you get up to the 2 guard towers and then get us going from there?
You watch as she kind of sits down and thinks about it. Forgive me. I'm scared of my return. If I arrive and my father finds out, I'm afraid that I might be trapped within the temple itself.
And
That's
Greckles,
fine.
keep in mind, if her father finds out that she aided us in any way, it could be a backlash long after we're gone.
I'm aware.
Thank you. She kind of nods towards you, Remy.
Okay.
I'm gonna wrap my arms around Greckles and try to lift him up.
Okay.
Okay.
How easy is it?
I mean, I got hollow bird bones, buddy.
So you're pretty light?
You broke him.
It's true.
Panic sets him back down and goes, okay. Goes over to Tack, does the same thing.
You just hold him under your armpit, just like okay.
Yeah.
Luggage.
Lift him up.
Still in
Put me-
standing
You
position.
just
I am.
Tash, you just hear him go, "Put me down right now."
Okay, I got what I need. And I set him back down. Go over to Remy. Oh, you're wearing heavy armor, actually. Seika, and I do the same thing to him.
I mean, what are you doing?
I am formulating a plot that might be able to help us with this.
Is there
If you got a
potentially a
good
plot
story and
that you
good
could talk us
characters.
through?
So,
Yeah,
I
because
have
I
a
don't know if
spell.
you could lift me.
well, I can actually lift 1,000 pounds. So
What?
Oh, you're gonna big brain it.
Oh,
I'm going to
Oh my
literally.
god! I
I'm
don't
going
like
to
where
literally
this is
big
going.
brain it.
I don't like where this is going.
No, it's good.
No, because I want to add something into this. I also
for
have silence.
What else? Just really quick above game. You have silence, pass without trace. What else do you have that might like be party wide? Quote.
Pass without a trace and silence. That's it.
Okay.
So this is what we got. I can turn 3 people invisible. I can get 3 people to walk on any surface. Task can get a group of us pretty stealthily in and completely devoid an area of sound. Panic, you can big brain us individually over. I don't know how
Oh,
far
yeah.
that's going to reach.
Looking through my brain because that's where I memorize my spells.
Let me peer inside my own brain.
You got like that Sherlock thing where
My balls roll into the back of my head and I stare at my brain.
Man, I can't believe you cast minor illusion to make your brain.
It has a range of 60 feet. And I can move you 30 feet per second.
Sonus, is that going to be close enough?
To the bridge.
To the bridge and to keep us out of
That's
sight.
Missy step. What spell is that? Sorry.
No, he's
Telekinesis.
Telekinesis.
I can
Lift us over is what he's
Slam
saying.
motherfuckers
Depending upon
against
how
walls.
high stuff is.
As
Well-
a point of note above game, and just as a reminder, because I am a monk, I can move 100 feet on a vertical surface as if it were horizontal. Like I could just wall run the side of the bridge and get across the bridge in one.
So I'm gonna
So-
do something I've never done before because just to clarify some visual things real fast, I'm gonna pose something in general, which is the sketch of the guard station, which I'm gonna draw. I drew out for you.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Okay.
So it is the bridge reaches a point where there are walls on either side as you breach over the bridge, and they're about, I'm gonna say, 30 feet high.
Okay.
There is a large wall that circumferences around the entire keep. So notably in the front, there's the bridge that leads over into like a front open way. On the left and right of this are 2 buildings that contain guard quarters for the front entrance guard that rotate out. There are 4 guards total, 2 on each side, and then a staircase that leads up into a chamber that is essentially a politician or a worker who speaks directly to the people on matters pertaining to city
See the
taxes.
wizard.
A crier,
Yeah, like
basically.
it's like a crier. Well, not a crier. It's like someone you're like a middleman, I guess, for lack of a better term. Like someone you speak to then have him carry on the messages to
A receptionist.
yeah, basically a fancy secretary receptionist who probably gets yelled at way
Oh.
too much.
Honorable title.
Beyond that, like past his office with the door that you see in the top top right corner, that would lead into the main pavilion, which would be this open courtyard area containing gardens of immaculate beauty, and the 4 towers. Notably, you guys did notice when you guys were flying in, these towers have essentially silk windmills on top of them that kind of spin vertically. And each one is about 3 stories high with a watchtower at the top. Or sorry, it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about 8, maybe 8 stories tall, with then the windmill on top, which they come out as like actual pyres. And then beyond that would be the front entrance to the temple. I'm trying to think of a real world equivalent. There's one temple, like it's like a castle. It's a Chinese castle, and I can't remember what the fuck it's called. It's killing me right now. I think it's called the something city. But it basically,
Forbidden
like,
City?
The Forbidden
I think it's
City?
the Forbidden City. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Oh.
kind of got the same sort of like it's open and then has like a front staircase that leads up into the main building itself.
I see what you're. So it's layers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
okay.
Thank you. Okay.
Got
now
it.
I-
So each
got it.
of these is that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Okay.
have the front entrance part that has 2 guards and then the receptionist guy. Then you have the big courtyard, kind of like if anyone's played Okami, you remember how there was like the
Yeah,
front
absolutely.
secretary area, and then as you went inside, it was like the big nobleman space, and then way in the back is the temple itself. So it's got the same sort of like you have front entrance, giant courtyard that leads into the big giant temple that kind of is it's a 1-story building. But Sonus does point out you can actually hide beneath the building itself, but it is rather thick and made of stone. So if you need to rest, you can rest beneath the temple itself, perhaps, if you feel exhausted.
That is good to know. It
So-
depends on how much interference we encounter.
There
So
is a
just-
way
just to-
inside in the pantry. They actually keep items beneath in the pantry area in the kitchen, which is right next to the main dining area.
You were going to say something, Mark?
Yeah, so I just want to clarify. So if we were to not just go across the top of the bridge, every other point of entry has at least a 30-foot tall wall, correct?
Yes, the
Okay.
entire circumference of the compound has a 30-foot wall,
Okay.
stone solid wall. Yes,
Is the top of the wall traversable?
it appears to be. It doesn't have any spikes or anything.
Okay.
Is it just a defensive wall, or can people actually walk along it like guards?
It doesn't appear to have a sort of a place for people to walk
Okay,
across.
I was
It
curious
appears
if
to be just
parapet walls or not. Okay.
Okay,
It's like
so
a straight stone wall. It's not a
Mm.
parapet
so it's
wall at
traversable,
all.
but it's not great footing.
No, not at all.
Good to know. So that being said, above game real quick, for the sake of brevity, Connor, does your idea still work with that layout in mind? Just hopping over the first wall?
I mean, telekinesis is a range of 60 feet, so if we need to get up and over that wall, we can do it if I'm within 60 feet of you.
So it's 30 up and 30 down, so you're basically putting us up, putting us down, and you'd be fine.
But we would also,
Yeah.
but we would also be spotted because we would have to go
Right.
at from the front.
So somebody would have to run a distraction. So above game real quick, and I can roleplay this real quick. What if the group of us that are in Seika try to do this wall idea, but Seika can walk in as a distraction? Because what they said is no outsiders are
Yeah,
allowed in the
that's
palace.
true.
If Seika causes the distraction and goes, "Hey, I'm here as a representative solo, let me in," we already know that the family members of the elders are allowed in. Seika should be allowed in as a political representative of a leader. If
Mhm.
they are able to cause that distraction and be let in while we're going over, we meet up outside the gate when it closes. Boom, we're in. And I'll roleplay that if we need to.
That's actually that's a decent plan. I'm terrified, but yeah, they did say
Oh,
like
welcome
I
to
could go in.
Unexpectables.
Well,
I was
no,
gonna
no,
say,
I
because
know.
Seika's
Welcome to these moments.
the one person that is native to this land that wouldn't fall under
Well,
their
not this land, but I'm
Well,
not
you know what I mean. This-
material
this-
planeswalker. So.
yes.
So here's what we can do. We can roll with that plan. Again, I can have up to 3 people walking on any surface, so you could walk under the bridge, up and around, and actually go completely around the wall and keep out of sight. That lasts for an hour. And
Yes, 'cause
or I've got invisibility. I can drop on up to 3 people. Actually, no, I can only drop one at a time because I have 1 concentration. Dang.
Right. Yeah. So
Okay.
there are minus Seika, there's 5 of us. So you could do 1 invisibility,
Mhm.
3 could walk underneath, and then you have that 4th person who's like,
Well, Task has
pass without a trace,
Pass
which
Without
would really
Trace.
help. So
But it's an open bridge. That's kind of the
Well,
problem.
well, he wouldn't be going across the bridge. I
That's
thought you guys
that's
were doing
why
the
I suggest we do
telekinesis.
this in the cover of night.
No, I agree
Well,
with that.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
definitely don't want to do it in broad daylight.
yeah, if we did it at
So-
night, then
so
Task
in
could
terms-
probably sneak close.
So if you guys are breaching the front entrance, there are 2
Correct.
guards in position, and Sonus points them out. They stand in front of the guard quarters on
Mhm.
either side of the staircase that leads up to the secretary's office. They are the only guards that are present in that area at that time. Once you
Okay.
reach the podium, question mark, because that's where they train the guards, and there could be more guards in there as well.
Right.
So
So here's my question, Monty. The guard posts for the bridge, are they stationed at the back or the front of the bridge?
so if you cross the bridge from the civilian side over there, once you pass the bridge, like
So
and
they're
you're
at the
on-
other end of the
So
bridge
once you're
before
already
you
within
bridge.
the walls.
Okay. So we would
Yeah,
have to
once you're
traverse the
within the
bridge to get
walls.
to the guards. Got it.
Yeah, 100%. The guards are not on
Okay.
the bridge. There's no guards on the bridge, but at the end of the bridge, once you reach the main area, like the main ground
Like,
area of the front
Yeah.
entrance, there's going to be guards waiting there. Because
So that will help us with the cover of night. So here's my question to you, Chris, because it's your spell. Pass without a trace is one. You have to cast it once per person that you use it on, correct? Or is it a group?
Pass without a trace. Pass without a trace is a veil of shadows radiates from you, masking you and your companions from detection. For the duration, each creature you choose within 30 feet of you, including yourself, have a +10 dexterity stealth bonus check.
Okay, so
And
here's
cannot
what you
be
could
tracked.
do.
Oh, and cannot be tracked by magical means.
Boom. So that is huge. So if you passed us without a trace to within 20 feet of the wall under the cover of nightfall as Seiko went forward to speak to them, Connor, theoretically, you could do 30 up, 20 over, and then 30 down, right?
Yes, but I'd have to do you individually, I think. Unless
Okay,
you were
but
on,
that could-
unless you were on something that I could lift,
That is a question for.
like a blanket or something.
Can it be literally anything?
I guess it says an object.
Like, because my
Up to
question
a-
is a blanket. If you lift somebody, like the blanket might give out. You know how that. But if it's
That's
magical,
a
like
that's a
pass-
DM question.
Pass without a trace will not affect a blanket. I'm sorry.
No, but you know
No.
what will?
They might have flying carpets. We don't know.
Hey,
Show
hey,
you the
listen.
world.
You know what might work instead? So Connor, question. What components do you need to do telekinesis?
I don't. Vocal and somatic.
Vocal and somatic? All right, so the problem is that once I cast silence, there goes your vocal. I was gonna
why
say-
would we?
I can
Question: Why would we
still,
cast
I can
silence?
still, I can still concentrate on telekinesis for 10 minutes without having to keep vocal components up.
I
Because
also don't think you need
silence-
silence if you're doing pass without trace because you're
Yeah,
already
pass
getting
before you silencing.
the bonus to stealth.
How about
All right, fair.
because I realize now I should have probably transferred over the map that I did last night that I gave up on halfway. We're gonna take a break here because it's
All right,
9,
fair enough.
And
Good.
I
I
think
need to use the
everyone
restroom.
everyone pee, eat something, and think about what you want to do, and we'll come back and reconvene. This
Yeah.
is your guys' heist. I hope you're
Yep.
excited for this.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm
I have
extremely
felt so
excited.
bad because I've had nothing to add this whole time. I'm like, they're fucking getting it.
Trust me, Kurt. I've been there. I feel you.
Oh no, I'm
so
completely
sorry.
lost.
This
so
whole
I'm with
arc,
you.
I felt bad because I just
Try
My
not.
char-
I'm gonna say this. Try not to deliberate too much because I'm gonna hard cut off a point because we're gonna have to
Yeah,
get to the
if
30
we
point.
like the
So-
idea that we could think about what we just talked about, if we could do one at a time over the top with pass without a trace and Seika doing the distraction, we should be good, and then we can just role play it real quick and be done.
I feel like this is the most best laid plan we have so far.
I would agree. It
I
also
am going to transfer the map because apparently we're gonna need it. So I
And
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
All right, me too.
awesome. I will stay here and do my halftime show. Hi, chat. Welcome into the Unexpectables halftime report. My name is Edward Bosco. Pleasure to have you all here with us. It's always a blast that you choose to spend your Wednesday nights with us. We appreciate it. Don't forget to check out our sponsor, Die Hard Dice. When you're trying to figure out whether or not you want to risk rolling a die, make sure you die hard with Die Hard Dice. Yes, use the promo code EXPECTJOY, all one word, lowercase. With every purchase, you're going to get 15% off those Die Hard Dice. 100 bits from Zenlita 3 times. The only downside to this heist is that it isn't in the water plane, so we can call the episode Oceans 6. No, but we could call it Sky Heist. Sky High Heist. I'm clever sometimes. Anyway, that notwithstanding, hashtag LoveBosco2020. Don't do that. That's a terrible idea. Sky Crime would also be a good one. Be high, do crime. Sky Heist I like, because I like when stuff rhymes and stuff. Sky Crimes Redux. Oh, dear. Bosco, could you catch the people who just woke up on what happened? Yeah, so long story short, we arrived at the plane of air thanks to our friends on the back of a rock. And as we got down, we were trying to figure out where we had to go. We all decided that Seika, after dismounting, would be the one to talk to everybody. So we were all following Seika, and everybody around us seemed to be infatuated with these material plane walkers. They very quickly began to stop what they were doing, and all eyes were on us. So Task was like, you know what? I got an idea. I'm going to go over to these merchants and talk to them. Ended up showing somebody how to play cards, which caused a little bit of a crowd, and they were quite impressed. Panic and I saw someone who looked like they were in noble attire, which turned out to be Sonus, if you joined us at that part. They looked, they saw Seika, they were like, ooh, that's a good thing, and then ran off. Panic polymorphed into a bird, followed her, and saw her talking to a human named Human, actually Leon. And shortly after that, saw guards rushing our position, which Remy heard, informed Seika, who rounded up the group. We were approached by those guards, and thankfully the human ran a distraction and was able to convince the guards to let us go, because apparently everybody in this plane, if you're not from one of the elemental planes, is not supposed to be here. So material walkers are no. So they asked us to leave, but this guy talked it out, figured it out. It's all good. Anyway, so then we found out that, Sonus is the daughter, or not the daughter, the sister of the person who was murdered. But they don't think that what is being said actually happened, and her father has been acting very strangely. So we are now, at her request, trying to figure out a way to get into the temple to investigate what's going on. And that kind of catches you up to where we are. That's the Reader's Digest version. DeLuna, 13 with 100 bits. Hey, Ed, I passed all my college finals. Thanks to you all for giving me some great background noise while I study. Well, congratulations, DeLuna. I'm sure DeLuna 12 is very proud of you. The Rare Wyatt with 500 bits. No message, just bits. Thank you so much for that. I missed a couple of other ones. Falkendo, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Dread Hunter with 300 bits. Episode title, Mission Unexpectable. It's also pretty solid. Sidonim at 92 with 500 bits. How is Bosco still just a guest? Would assume he would be just some guy by now. Joking aside, really appreciate everything you bring to both the Unexpectables and the Prince Division. Actually, it's funny you mentioned that. If you want to see the difference between why Remy's a guest and Bryant isn't, look at how they're treated in a story context, and that's probably my best answer. Remy is, and I was actually talking about this with my buddy Jack not too long ago. Remy is a glorified NPC, whereas Bryant is one of the heroes of the story, and that's what the way those are framed. That's why I still call him a guest character. I know I'm here a lot, but so is the pumpkin spice latte and the McRib, but they eventually go away. Peter Piper with 100 bits. Episode title, The Winds of Change. Also solid. There's a couple of good ones in this. I think I'm all caught up. Z-Man Stardust. Thank you for the tier 1 subs. See you in the VOD. Hope it is going well. We'll see. Episode title, Clouds 11. Actually, Clouds 9 would be solid. It is both a reference to an esports team and a saying. That would be a solid one. What else do we got? Luke the Lucas, thank you for the bits. I only have a few bits, but hype train. Absol, thank you for the 100 bits. And now I'm trying to catch up. Here's a Mozart, 100 bits. Shill your Prince signing. Fine. It is technically the Absolute Show. Fine. If you guys are fans of Has Been Hotel, I have some prints that I'm selling, and we're doing a digital signing on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Saturday, I'll be streaming on twitch.tv/EdwardBosco at 12 o'clock PST. So if you want to get some prints, I have some stuff up there of Alistair and of the Honeycast characters. Jack Kaiser did an amazing, very realistic looking Alistair, half demon, half human. He was fantastic. I had a lot of fun working with him. So go check those out. And yeah, even if you just want to stop by and say hi, it'd be nice to have you. I'm going to be streaming a lot. I'm basically doing 6 hours of streaming into the Prince Division bed into a full day of streaming. It's going to be nuts. Protoss with 5 bits. Thank you so much, Protoss. Appreciate it. Twisted with the 200 bits. Hey, guys, today is my birthday. I just turned 21. You guys are amazing and inspired me to become a DM. I love you guys. Well, thank you, Twisted. Appreciate that. Congratulations on both being a DM and turning 21. Now, all of those things, except for renting a car, are open to you because they charge more when you're under 25 in America because they're, Siren's Eyes with the tier 1 sub. Hashtag love Bosco 2020. Hashtag knock it off 2020. We've got Tamer with 500 bits. No messages, bits. Burnout Vaughn with 100 bits. Bosco, are you prepared to carry the party as the only one with Featherfall? Underrated spell, but clutch.
Wow. I don't exist. That's cool.
So, yeah, I was just going to say Seika has it. So, Seika and Remy, the two guest characters, are quite literally going to carry the party with Featherfall. Yes, we are prepared. Very Derpy Pancake, thank you for the tier 1 Twitch Prime sub. That's 3 months in a row. Heist Hype. I still like my episode title. I'm going to stick with Sky Heist. I like it. CG with 100 bits. So anyone else thinking of the music from Chrono Trigger in the Kingdom of Zeal when walking around this place? I looked on my Ravenloft thing. It wasn't I pitched the wrong ones. It was, so if any of you are looking for wind sound effects on Roll20, the Battle Bards tab, there's light, medium, and heavy. I think it's like light, medium, and strong or something like that. It's the Battle Bards ambient. It's like 1 minute and 30 of light wind, medium wind, and heavy wind. So it's about 1.5 minutes of each of those. Technically, you could put those all in a playlist and jumble the order, and it would just randomly increase the wind for like 7 to 8 minutes. Hey, that art Jack is in the chat. Absolutely. Shout out to Jack who did the art. Also, shout out to that art Jack who I talked to for 10 hours the other day about print work. because I have now learned more about DPI and printing and what the hell a radio filter is in terms of art. I thank you, Jack. My head hurts. Also, thank you for playing Halo with me.
So I went to go grab that image, and my tablet did a Windows, and I was like, no.
Oh god.
But I have it, so just give me a hot second here. I'm a little behind.
No, you're good. I got the bits and subs on lock. Also, I love this name. Olawabingo, but I want to call you Olawalabingo, is 100 bits saying, loving the streams so far whilst I'm at work. Hey, Bosco, hate to tell you this, but you're great. I know, but your check's in the mail.
That'll
I
stop
appreciate
'em.
you. No, I just love how much people are willing to lie to me. Origins Fury with some bits. First time watching live in months. I'm finally caught up. Blackfoot Ferret with the 420 bits. Zeal Music is ideal. We've also got Great Otaku Bomb with 1,000 bits. There can be only one. Ed765 Super with a tier 1 sub. I wonder who Kenny Omega would be in the world of Alavast. He'd be Kenny frickin' Omega.
I don't know
That's
who
all
that is, and he's not going to
He
show
is
up,
a
and I'm
professional
sorry.
wrestler who is changing the business and is quite good at his job.
Unless
That's
he
all
wants
I'm
to
going
get-
to say because I know Monty
No.
hates wrestling. Protoss 5 bits. I'm hoping by the end of this arc that Greckles gets the ability to fly. I'm hoping that by the end of this arc, Greckles has a good time.
Oh, Greckles is having a good time.
Tororororo with bits for
By
the
way,
blown.
I don't hate wrestling. I just don't understand it. Like I was
Do
watching.
you like soap
wrestling
operas?
No, I was watching.
Oh,
wrestling
then that's why you don't like wrestling.
and all I learned was that the tables in Japan are real, and that's all I learned.
The tables in Japan are real, and that's why they're
There's this
crazy.
one joke from The Simpsons that just best sums that up. In America, you reward intelligence. In Japan, we punish ignorance.
It's true. Their game shows are proof of that. Tororororo with the bit saying for the blown bicep Borky. We've got Bubba Bob with 5,000 bits. Ask Zito how much he likes heists.
I get it. You did an Ezra reference.
I don't get it.
I don't get it.
One of my players, Grant's character, was a rogue, and he had a phrase, "Do you like heists?" And
Is
then
this
would
from
always
TFS
start.
at the table?
Yes, it is.
See, you know you're a good DM when people are referencing your stuff in other freaking streams.
Hell yeah. No, it's super rad when people tell me that. Like, I obviously for gags I play it off like, I get it, I clapped, but no, it's really fucking rad that people actually enjoy it enough to do that.
Hi guys, Edward Bosco here, guest on the Unexpectables. Be sure to check out TFS on the Table wherever your podcasts are listed. I really hope he actually has podcasts, otherwise I'm.
It's on YouTube.
There you go, nailed it. YouTube podcast. That counts.
The whole campaign's on YouTube.
Check it out. Check it out. If you want to see Zito DM and have to tear his hair out like Monty does hers, it's great. Peter Piper with another 100 bits. Do you like heists, Zito?
Heists?
Okay. where-
Heights?
You
Tears
son
of
of a
Mozart, thank you for
bitch,
the 100
I
bits.
mean.
Title suggestion, Breaking Wind. It's an interesting title.
Also,
We've
by
got
the
a
way,
lot of good
Bosco, I
title
want to yell
suggestions.
at you for trying to
Why,
correct
why?
the person who said Clouds 11. That was an Ocean's 11 reference.
No, I
and you
know it was Ocean's
completely
11, but Cloud
ran it
9 I
over.
thought would be better.
No, it's a heist.
Yeah, Cloud 9. Listen, there had to be 10 other heists, so Ocean's 10 and Ocean's 9
That's
and Ocean's
not
8.
what the 11 stands for.
That's totally there's 11 oceans and they were hijacking one of them. I've seen the movie, dude.
Hey, Monty,
Hi.
actual game question. Have there ever been like clouds at, I hesitate to call ground level, but have there ever been like wisps that we'd have to like walk through or anything like that, or
In the elemental plane of air, or just in general?
just in general while we're walking around the city?
You fucking
Like
just gave me
fog?
you just gave me a vision of like a cloud just coming down from the sky and walking like in the shape of a person.
There were little sentient clouds that you noticed people had, but beyond that, like it was clear air.
On leashes?
Okay.
Yeah, well, not on leashes, but they were clearly like companions or familiars to some people. Not
my
even
God.
gonna lie, I made those like last year. They're called puffs. They're very cute.
Now
I
if
will
they
say-
happen to be magic dragons, we'd have a problem.
I was
Alright, is
gonna
Magic
everybody back?
Dragons.
I think everybody's back.
Connor, are you back?
I am here.
Cool.
Nice.
All right.
Real quick, we have Burritos with 200 bits, no messages bits, and we have Lurker with 400 bits. Yup, 6 a.m. too early. See you in the VOD. See you later, dude.
Go to bed.
All
Yeah,
right.
Protoss, thank you for the 5 bits. All right, let's do it.
So, what is your guys' plan?
The one we came up with the pass without a trace and
Do
sake of
that
being a
one.
distraction.
Me
Seika's
offering my
going
body
in.
as a sacrifice.
Seika's gonna go in, and you guys are gonna slip in, and then you guys are doing this at night, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Does anybody in the party not have dark vision?
That would be
Yup.
me and Remy.
Okay. Remy and Greckles, you do not have dark vision, so keep that in mind.
Yup.
Although we are following a giant torch of a man.
No,
At least
you're
for-
going
for-
separately
not-
from me.
He does not
By
emit light.
definition, he does not emit light, so unfortunately.
We
Oh, how
are in a group
wacky.
with other people that have it, so we're gonna be fine because you just hold
So-
on to the shoulder.
I am going to show you guys.
What if I light the bridge on fire, thereby giving them means to see where they are going?
You can fuck right off.
All right.
All right.
It's just crazy enough to work.
Look, I
There you
get it.
guys
Elom
go.
didn't catch a lot of fire spells.
All right.
It's just, you don't need to
So
do
here,
it now.
here is your map, and there are guards present on the left and right, as you can notice.
Hey, look at this.
So
Must be the
you
money.
guys wait until nightfall. Before you guys leave, Sonus walks up to you, Remy, and goes, Remy, right?
Yes.
If you see my father, please help him.
I can assure you we will do whatever we can for your father.
Thank you. We will be here if you need us. She
Of course.
nods.
Remy will bow politely and then meet up with the group.
All right. So you guys make your way out in the dead of night. The city streets are empty. What guards there are, Leon, helps you guys out in kind of avoiding them, eventually leading you guys to the bridge that leads up to the front sort of greeting area of the Tempest Temple pavilion. So I've put the map on the screen for you.
Yes, you have.
There are two small torches where the guards are standing that kind of give them some light. Obviously, they can't just stand in complete darkness. These guards have what appears to be flails in one hand, kind of like on their sides, and large like shields, like probably like from their feet, probably at least 5 feet tall shields.
Oh, tower
like-
shield.
I was about to say
They're
like a kite
they're
shield.
tower shields. Yeah, they're
Mm.
tower shields.
And these
are
are
there
Genasi as
any-
well.
These are Genasi, yes.
Are there
Alright.
any symbols on their shields?
Roll. I would say for you, since you're taking the lead, I'm gonna plop you in the front and put everybody else behind you.
Oh, by the
go-
I'm sorry.
Yep. No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, by the way, pass without a trace on everyone except for Seika.
Okay.
That also means that just for clarification, they cannot be tracked by magical means, and they cannot actually leave any like tracks of their well-known position behind.
No footprints.
No
So-
footprints at all. Cannot leave any trace of themselves.
How long does that last?
10 minutes.
Okay, just so we know.
This will be good.
All right. So,
Okay.
as you guys make your way forward, this is the most I had to download this map so fast. Anyway,
Monty,
you know what's
you're
embarrassing
fine.
about this? I ditched this because I thought it looked hideous, and I'm like, I'll just make it up as we go. And then you realize, we
Monty,
really need
it's a
I'm
map.
like,
Don't
"Fuck."
worry.
I know.
Monty,
Anyway,
don't worry about it being hideous. We just appreciate that you take the time to give us a general reference of what we're doing. That's all we're looking for, because our heads will do the rest.
okay. So, Seika, you are on the bridge and you're striding forward.
Yes. Were there any symbols on their shields?
As you break past the bridge, you can now see them in the light. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
14.
Okay. They do have symbols that appear to be stylized depictions of the Elder Tempest on them. The sort of serpentine, air-like body with like a plethora of wings. And I want to find some sneaky music.
Ooh.
Dun, 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 dun.
Also, point of note, while we're getting our spells ready, I am going to cast tongues on myself as well.
Okay. I have a
Not-
grapple
Is that
section.
concentration?
I do not need to concentrate on tongues.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay, cool.
Monty, go for it, please.
I finally get to utilize my Greckles playlist that I have.
Beautiful.
You have a Greckle playlist? It's all it is yo.
It's funny because this song's called Blackbird.
Oh, how nice.
Oh.
Hey, Monty.
All right.
Yo.
Hi.
Can I spend 1 minute to put hide in plain sight on myself?
Absolutely, yes, you may.
Thank you. Now I have a plus 20 to stealth.
You.
So,
Only while you're standing still, though, right?
Yeah.
Hey man, it's still
um,
just gronk it up. Just stop moving.
Just.
So- Seika, as you step forward, the echo of your footsteps echo throughout the night. You reach past the bridge, and the guards pay you no mind. They just stay stalwart and forward without looking.
I will have stopped expecting them to like question me, and seeing that they don't, I will actually call out to them. I'll say, "Pardon me."
The one to your, as you're standing forward, the one immediately to your right kind of turns his head towards you, kind of narrows his eyes and goes, "Hail."
Hail and well met. I'm afraid I have never quite had the pleasure of visiting this temple before. I'm looking for an opportunity to speak with the acting Elder Tempest. Where might I need to go for this?
The Elder Tempest. No one speaks to the Elder Tempest but the Grand Tempest.
As I understand it, the Grand Tempest is not currently available for speaking to.
No, but if you wish to speak with the Secretary Glide, you may enter. And he gestures towards the door.
Are they simply through these doors?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I'm like, I have no idea what to do to distract them.
I can't tell you above game what I would do because I can't actually. Damn it.
Nope, you can't. Mark's on his own.
I know. This was your guys' idea.
I know.
Brain.
Here's what I would like to do. I would like to. These are stairs, yeah. Up here.
Leading up, yes, those are stairs.
This is so hard for him. I'm going to trip, going up the stairs, and intentionally loosen my Tonto so that it clatters on the stairs and falls back to the bottom.
Okay. Okay. A Tonto is apologies. Can you clarify? What
It's
that is?
a big dagger.
Okay. And it clatters down all the way down the stairs. Okay. So move your character where you want to be positioned for the sequence, or else I'm not gonna be able to respond to what you want to do.
So I'll have been here, and we'll say the Tonto clatters all the way back to the bottom of the stairs.
All right. You notice that the guards kind of turn their heads and look towards it, but they do not leave their positions or their posts.
Oh God!
Are their heads actually turned?
Yeah, their heads are actually turned. They're both looking, and the one that you were talking to looks at it and then looks up towards you. Just kind of like, why would you drop that? Like, kind of like, you're kind of suspicious. They're kind of looking into you and seeing if you're being suspicious. So I would like for you to roll me a deception check for me, Seika.
Oh boy.
Oh, awful.
6!
Great. I rolled a natural 1. So
Yeah! Thanks, Die Hard Dice.
It's not Die Hard Dice. I don't know why I keep
That's
using
why
these
it
as
didn't
dice.
roll high.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to roll well, remember to switch to Die Hard Dice.
There
When
you
your
go.
other dice aren't getting the job done, remember, Die Hard with Die Hard Dice.
These
Have
claims cannot
some
be
Die
proven
Hard
by
Dice.
Unexpectables or Die Hard Dice.
Use the promo code EXPECTJOY to get 15% off your purchase.
All right, shut up. Okay. They kind of narrow their eyes towards you, but their backs are turned now to the front of the gates.
I'm terribly sorry about that. I've spent quite a long time on the back of one of your rocks. I believe my legs have failed me.
Hey, Monty.
Hi.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop me an invisibility genjutsu and move up while invisible.
Okay, so who else is it? Just you being invisible?
That's all I can do. I can only do one at a time.
Okay.
Here, let me. Yes, at level 2. Good grief. Or yeah, sure. Yeah, because I don't have third level spell slots. Otherwise, this would be a lot easier.
Right.
So yeah. So there we
So
go.
remember, pass without a trace. You have to maintain within the group, I believe, for pass without a trace.
He has to be. You have to be within 30 feet of me.
But he also
Yeah.
gets a bonus to his hiding being invisible, doesn't he? Or they get
He
a
does, yeah.
disadvantage?
He gains advantage on it.
So your Greco's just gonna start moving forward and then slowly fade away. That's
guess
kind of
we'll-
like a
Yeah, I guess we're moving up.
Steps into the shadows, never steps out.
I get to do this for an hour. I love this spell.
It is a concentration spell. That's the only downside.
Yeah.
Porky,
That's true.
you're also in this sequence of events.
Yes, I know. I'm just like Porky. Like, little.
I want to be a little bit ahead. That way we're spread out just a tad bit, so we don't have a cluster of too much noise.
Fair enough.
It's really
Let's do
hard
that.
because the bridge is only 10 feet across, and it's
Yeah.
kind of like the red. I hate this is so generic, and I'm so sorry, but you know the Japanese,
Task,
the
he
red-
wants to be a little bit in front of us, so
Oh, right.
Which-
Sorry.
Not too
sorry.
much.
what's the range on Pass Without a Trace? Is it 10 feet?
30.
30
Okay,
feet.
so we're in a good spot right here.
I'm just gonna keep inching up Monty until we need to start doing stuff.
Okay, the guards they don't go over and grab your dagger. They are not leaving there. They're kind of like the British guards, where they just don't leave their post no matter what. They turn back.
I'm literally doing a Life Alert commercial in front of them, and they're like, "Man, sucks to be you."
As a
Basically,
as a note, where are the torches located around
the
these
torches
guys?
are right next to them. So the torches are right here. They're on the walls.
Oh, so they're okay.
You and I have
Alright.
the same idea of Panic as a
Perfect. No,
Yep.
this is great.
I guess I'll pick myself up.
All right.
And, head
Use
back
half your
down
movement to get up.
pick up my Tonto again.
Okay, you awkwardly, the spaghetti falling out of your pockets. You awkwardly go back and go pick up your Tonto.
I'm gonna
damn, that
turn.
was
I'm
more
gonna turn to
spaghetti.
Panic.
Panic.
Yeah.
We're going to have to change the plan. You should message Seika with your magic.
Uh, You should just follow along with us. Don't do anything bombastic.
You're messaging that to Seika with your message, Ken?
No, I'm
He was
telling
just
you.
whispering
back
to
and telling
Remy.
that to Borky.
Oh, you're telling that to Borky. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's a Borky. Good.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so you're thinking what I'm thinking with the torches?
Yes, it should work.
Do you have that?
Let me check.
Because I don't think Press can do it. I think
Oh, Press can't do it. Shoot.
Thaumaturgy can.
I'm
sure
sure you
do.
can, but not
I
Press.
have
The
that.
problem is,
I can do it 2 times in a row. Don't worry.
All right, fine. I'll follow your lead.
All right. Just act natural. Move with task. I'm gonna hold my thumb to my mouth and my pinky is extended out to Seika, and I cast message.
Okay.
And I say, Seika, I actually have another idea. It'll get us through no problem.
I don't.
Well,
You've never done this for Seika, have you?
Yeah, but you know it's me.
Right. But am I able to respond?
Message. You point your finger towards a creature and whisper a message. Target hears the message and can reply in a whisper that only I can hear.
Okay. Whatever you are doing, please do it quickly. I am very uncomfortable out here.
Piling that spaghetti.
Oh,
down.
that's the worst bit of it, huh?
I'll
Sorry,
cast it
I'm
again.
making fun of it.
I'll cast again and say,
there's light
okay,
in front
keep
of him,
moving.
correct, Monty?
Sorry.
There is light illuminating everything past the bridge, correct?
Yeah, the bridge itself is dark, but at the base where you guys had entered, there were lanterns.
Can I
but
roll
they-
Can I roll a perception check to see if the door looks like it's locked or if it's something that simply needs to be pushed open?
the door ahead of you?
The door that Steak is gonna have to walk through, and eventually we're all gonna meet up on the other side of.
I'm gonna say from this position, no way. Like it's dark and you do not have dark vision, so I'm gonna say no.
Even looking out into the light from the dark, that wouldn't.
The light is not encompassing the door; it's encompassing the spaces on either side.
Got it.
You
All right.
yourself cannot see the door from this position.
Copy that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll be like, okay, task, keep moving.
Okay, you just point me in the direction you want me to go.
I'd say right before you get to the
As soon as I can see those torches, thaumaturgy on both of them to dim the lights.
Okay, I like everybody for me. Borky's gonna move up too because
Yeah,
he's in range.
Please stay
Everybody
within range.
Everybody with the exception of Seika, roll for me stealth checks with your +10 bonus.
Okay.
And now dimming the torches is a
Easiest thing
sort
to
of
do is
distraction.
easiest thing to do, just roll a stealth check and just add 10, like in
Yep.
post. That's the easiest thing to do.
In post. We'll fix it in post.
21.
29.
23. Technically 33.
15.
Let's have a go at it.
Bosca.
Look, I have
Uh,
fucking heavy armor.
26.
As the lights go out, both of the guards are like, huh, huh. They kind of turn and look and do not notice the group of people who kind of sweep in like a. You guys actually are covered with the pass without a trait with some fog, with some created magical
Yeah.
fog that
Oh, yeah.
path kind of has as you guys slip through. This is your chance to slip through into the door. The guards.
Yeah,
are
let's go.
really-
In.
Let's go.
And
I am
as
door.
and as soon as we're all out there, flames come back on as normal. Just
Okay, the flames turn back on and they turn and they see that Seika is gone. Come on, Roll20. You were killing me with this new update. Sorry.
no,
I
it's
know they
it's
keep pushing
frustrating.
that same message too. I've
And
gotten
there's
it like 4
another one
times.
coming too, like a big one.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Also,
please.
good call on thaumaturgy. I actually thought you were going to use prestidigitation, but then when I read it, I'm like, oh, it's
It
a small
doesn't
puff
work.
of wind.
I'm gonna use Panic's pyrotechnics to no.
Although to reignite it, would that be pressed? Because I know there's like control fire, so I
You
don't know
can-
what is used for what.
You can thaumaturgy lets me dim or brighten lights as I can. I can also change the color of the flames.
Nice.
Pressed, I can light fires with it. But
Okay.
So as you guys come stumbling in with great deal of stealth, Greckles, you're still invisible. You guys throw open the door and I assume slam it behind you. Or close
correct.
it behind you.
Quietly, maybe?
You guys close it behind you. You notice a rather short, almost Danny DeVito-esque arrogant Nazi
The trash man.
wearing similar rounded spectacles, similar he's got like instead of hair kind of in the sides, he's got like the little crystals kind of growing, kind of like bumps on the sides.
oh my god.
And he is like slotting in a scroll. This room, by the way, with the exception of the wall that you guys are each adjacent to, every single, like from floor to ceiling in this room is just like scrolls. From floor to ceiling are rolled scrolls that have been put into cubbies. Weirdly enough, the carpet on the ground is similar to a carpet you would find in Alavast. You didn't even think about it, but the torch fire is also fire, which you haven't seen yet. As you guys make your way inside, the desk is wood. What? And as you guys enter, you see, who? Don't let the cold. And he kind of turns up and he sees you. Do you guys? The rest of you guys hide?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Everybody, roll an additional stealth check for this.
I'm
individual.
going under the desk.
I am intentionally not hiding.
I am tiny, so I'm fucking dodging. Let's go.
Oh no.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Greckles!
Everyone chill. It's sound.
You have advantage.
Okay.
You have advantage because you're invisible. So
There
you
we
don't
go.
get
So
That
it's
is
all
right.
four.
Thank God.
Everyone relax.
Hold
I
on,
was like,
hold on.
how?
I didn't roll yet.
Everyone chill. That's why. we're invisible.
35.
Remy got a soft 20.
22.
21.
Everybody,
No, you got a 31, Borky.
everyone passes. Remy just barely passes.
Fucking
Oh,
armor!
Under the table.
We're all stacked under the table.
Imagine he just hears a bunch of
Yeah.
Monty,
Uh-huh.
is it okay for me to be kind of over to the side since I visibly
Yeah,
can't be
you're
seen?
invisible. You can go wherever you want. To.
Okay,
You
good.
can't like go near the door.
No. I just want to be within, but not too terribly close.
Why is Borky underneath his feet?
Silly question. If Borky were to Borky's on all fours. If he were to lift his back up, would the whole table lift up with him?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a
Okay.
short table too.
Okay. We'll
So
hold off
don't
on that.
do
It
that.
might be useful. Be like that scene
Surprise!
from the opening of Toy Story.
Hiding under this table is like hiding under a bed as a kid. Like it's
Yeah.
just like it's very.
Chad is claiming they
uncomfortably
can't see the
close.
map.
This is the moment.
You just have to scroll it up.
This is the moment in the horror film when the heroine who's been running away from the slasher like hides under a car, and you're like, this shouldn't work, but it works.
Well, usually the killer's
Like
wearing a
fucking haunting
mask.
grounds.
It's like 11 drunk guys play when they're hiding under that bed and they turn off the
Oh
light
my
and they turn
God.
it back on and Chris Walker is right there. Anyway,
Oh boy.
this portly little Aragonasi fellow kind of like adjusts his glasses and turns towards you. He goes, "Oh, a fire Ganassi. We haven't seen you in quite some time. Why, you've come in quite late."
Yes, I apologize. I admittedly am a little unused to this sort of travel.
Ah, air travel. I'm very sorry, but unfortunately, we are not able to give audience to anybody at the moment, even those of your caliber. I am greatly sorry. I could notify you in the coming weeks if there's a scheduled time in which you can meet with our officials.
I am afraid that the business with which I'd like to discuss the business of which I'd like to discuss with them is of utmost urgency.
I understand, but you see, there are more pressing matters we must organize first before we can really give you the right support that you require. So I'm
gonna
kindly
step in while he's talking and lean in very closely and allow a little bit of the smile to fade from my expression.
Okay.
The business is the safety of all of the elemental planes. I'm afraid
Oh.
rescheduling would be very, very unwise.
Roll an intimidation check for me.
Spook 'em.
Oh! Just ignore it. Just ignore it.
7.
Just ignore the number on the other side.
I'm so
His
mad.
friendlier demeanor turns into manager at Walmart very quickly.
Can I?
He huffs and goes, "With all due respect, you are not the only one affected by this current transition of power. So I ask you kindly, before we get the guards involved, that you must leave. I am gratefully sorry, but unfortunately, there are steps we must take."
Transition of power.
Yes.
Perhaps we are not speaking of the same thing. I would not describe the invasion of my home plane as a transition of power.
Gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna see what you do because I have an idea.
Okay.
Go ahead, Panic. Do what you do.
Okay. So
Shoot.
I've got 30-foot range.
Uh-huh.
So these are full of cubbies, right?
They're cubbies that have scrolls in them, yes.
I'm just gonna tug one out.
Okay. Are you pulling it completely out, or are you just pulling it out slightly?
Enough to where I'll notice.
Okay. All right. You do so, and the Aragonasi is just like, "I understand, but from what we can see, the elemental plane of air is just fine. There's no need to panic. And hey, what on earth?"
I look at it as well because I didn't know that this was being done, so I'm also surprised by what is
Remy is
I'm
gonna
waiting
catch-
for him to go over to it.
Okay.
I'll be like,
Likewise.
hold.
You stand right there. You watch as he walks over, and he gently tries to shut it back into place.
I nudge Seika. No. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna start looking. I'm gonna catch Panic's eyes and be like, I get it, and I'm gonna shove everybody to run.
No. Panic. Mage hand the door like he's leaving.
That's
And
what
pass
I was about to do.
We
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
move while
like-
it's happening.
And I cast Pass Without a Trace on Seika.
Okay.
So I just shove open the door slightly.
This is the
Mon-
most dishonorable
Monty?
thing I've ever done.
Monty, as soon as he starts going over, I'm going to try to quietly open the door.
Okay,
This
roll a
is some-
stealth check for me, guys.
This is some cartoony bullshit we're getting.
I love this though.
nice.
30.
This is technically without pass without a trace because you're opening a door.
I
It's not-
unfortunately couldn't see
Yeah.
you. So
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
20
so-
still.
That's still 20. So. Okay, he doesn't hear you. He
All right.
gently he like shoves back the scroll and goes,
That's ridiculous. This place hasn't had drafts in years.
Go, 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 go.
Okay. So is somebody hold on. So I need to know. Very important to my honor. Is somebody making like the main door is opening and closing?
Yeah, this door
close.
This door right here, I'm gonna have it seem as though you just left through that way.
And I will grab Seika by the arm and tug them if they don't realize what's going on.
No, I'll go. I really
That
don't
is an
like
order.
it. I really don't like it, but I'm going.
Yeah, guess
sorry,
what?
your
Welcome to
pride is
Remy's
getting
life,
in the
right?
way.
I'm getting our feet.
You guys dive out into the main pavilion, and simultaneously, Panic, as you run through the door, you flex your hand inwards as your mage hand slams the door shut, and you guys slam the door shut, so they almost slightly off timed, but both the doors shut, and you watch as, like, you guys aren't there for this scene, but the Air Ganassi goes, oh, goodness gracious, how rude, and he stumbles back with his...
Yeah! Somewhere until they get full, a piece of it dies.
Oh, the dishonor.
Well, we've gotten past level 2. Let's see what level 3 is.
That guy had a... Nobles don't have very high...
Hold on. Certain nobles might. He might not, but there are nobles who might.
Yeah, the noble gets a persuasion, but not a perception.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. This is the part where one of us needs to say, "Wow, this is going off without a hitch."
No,
one of us has to say that. It is imperative. We're
As
about to
you
hit the
guys-
second act.
As you guys make your way into the main pavilion, it is filled with beautiful gardens of stone and water. What? Plants you've never seen before. And notably, 4 monolithic towers where you see guards on the peak of each one keeping a general warden's watch up top. You guys hide in some shrubs.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm just still so entertained by that.
This is so. I
That
can't
was
believe
great.
this is working.
That was
I'm so
fucking
happy.
great.
Question, Monty. Do we see what Sonus described in terms of where we would go next? Like the platform leading towards underneath the castle? Or is this the guard station where they're trained?
So there's 4 towers, and then to the north of that is, you can see it. You see the temple, the stairs leading up to the temple.
Okay. If we follow the perimeter of the wall, will we be encased in shadows? So we basically walk the perimeter of the wall since they're all up top.
You will, but you will still be within eyesight of the people on top of the tower if you were to move that way.
Correct, but there's no place. There's no way for us to,
there's-
because it's an open courtyard. So all we can do is
Yeah.
stick to the shadows.
Yep. Attempt to.
Remy, without talking, is going to try to catch everybody's eyesight, point towards the wall, and motion for people to press up against it, and then point forward to move around it. With Task leading the way.
So, I know you said I don't technically give off light, but because I am light, am I visible from a distance?
Ganassi are... Here's the thing, okay?
You got thick skin.
Normal Ganassi in the vanilla-ass Forgotten Realms style, you're just like red humans. It's
Right.
I sleep.
Right.
I tweaked it so you're a bit more fiery,
Cool. Right,
but
yeah.
I'm not doing that as a detriment to you. You're able to
Okay.
dim yourself enough that you can't be noticed. You can be
Okay.
stealthy. You can also
Bless
cover
you.
yourself too.
Dim the lantern, Bray Wyatt. Come on.
Yes,
You can
I will
turn it
just-
on and off.
I'll turn the Bunsen burner down to 1, and we'll be good.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. I just
All
I was
right.
like,
So
I was like,
we all
maybe
get
I
past
should
all
go
the
on
traits
my
as long
own.
as we stay within close proximity to each other. Sweet.
Yes.
Cool. So do we
As
have
you
to
guys
make a...
as you guys are standing there, hear as a crane next to you just sort of preens itself.
That crane is making peacock noises.
Oh shit!
I think that peacock is an immigrant.
Wait,
Anyway.
somebody like walks up to the peacock. Panic, not now.
Sorry, I got some inspiration.
Moving
He
along.
got
My head
some
hurts.
inspiration.
My head hurts. I'm laughing too much this session.
Oh my god. All right, so do we need to make stealth checks as we move along the wall?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Plus 10, guys.
All right.
So as you slip around in the garden, everyone makes self checks.
Oh, hey, that's a natural 20.
Oh, bless you.
Nice.
29 from Seiko.
Well,
That's
I
a
would-
13.
well, I got a
It's a-
nat 1. It would have been 30, but you know.
Natural 1 to the tune of 30?
You can't. You don't autofill skill checks, right?
No, that's not a thing.
That was
Did they
3-5,
change that?
Bosco.
I'm rolling
to Monty.
severity. I'm rolling severity for tasks. Relax.
Just hits a
2.
bucket.
You hit a bucket.
Okay, we're good.
So that's 13 for Remy. That's
need to
30
remind-
for
30
Borky.
for Borky. Nat 20
40.
for Greckles.
Almost 40 for Greckles.
Almost 50 for Greckles. That's a 49. Or no, that's 39. I'm
43.
crazy.
It's a 39.
And then, wow, 20. Okay, so you
23.
guys are monsters.
No, Pascal is a monster. Bless
Yeah,
Pass
Pass Without a Trace is doing what Bane did last session.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
just getting
But-
us over the finish line.
Yeah, but
Remy and Task, as you guys are sneaking, Task, you hit a bucket, and Remy, you like scramble to get it to. It's like doing that thing where it spins around on the ground, and it's like, hoo, 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 and you like kind of grab and stop it, and you hear a voice go, "Hello, who's there?" You see like a younger female noble Ganassi, similar to Sonas, kind of looking around, and you watch as she's holding a flower in her hand, and she goes, "Stormin, is that you?"
How much
Am I able-
political incident would it be if I
I'm
killed the
next.
child?
I'm next to Panic. I've seen you use thaumaturgy before, right?
Yeah,
Have I seen you use it to like throw your voice?
I think so.
So
I've done
Remy's
it a
gonna
lot.
turn to you very quietly and go, "Through your voice, answer her. Get her to leave."
Please, we must hurry before we're caught.
She kind of giggles.
it's a trick.
Oh! Oh!
Oh, God. Okay, so- I'll use thaumaturgy to throw my voice.
Okay.
And they'll say, "I'm over here," and I'll throw it just like a couple like 30 or 45 feet away from us.
Okay, roll a deception check for me.
Okay.
This is why I had you do it.
Ah, my head hurts. I'm laughing
Like,
so much.
Connor, come on, Connor.
My fucking
Okay.
stomach is in my throat right now.
That's a 17.
Come on.
Okay.
You're so silly, Stormin. Where are you hiding? And she walks off 30 feet away.
Let's go!
Go,
We're still in this.
Go! Continue, fat guy rolling from Dark Souls.
Yes, we're moving. We're fucking
Grits his
moving.
teeth and double fingers towards the front of us. Let's fucking go.
What a clever girl.
So that's your first. As you dive through the gardens, you are now up against the shadows of the wall. I need a second stealth check from you as you make your way past the first tower.
Alrighty.
He's gonna just be gentle.
30.
Roll 20!
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Damn it! 4.
You're good.
14,
here I go.
14, dude.
I got
22.
30, 40.
Alright.
34 for me.
26 from safe.
So as you guys begin to like crawl from the Emperor's grooves up against the wall and like shuffle your way across, you hear a voice from guards going, "Hey, what are you doing over there?" And you immediately all of your hearts suck up into your chest as you watch these two guards approach this noblewoman and one of the other guards who appears to be not in his armor, and they like there's you hear some conversation
Oh,
between the
no.
two of them. They got busted, dude.
Oh
no.
I'm
They
so
were
sorry, young
fucking.
lovers. It was destiny.
That's all right.
Oh,
It's a great
big
distraction
kidding.
for us to get the fuck out of Dodge.
Cartwheels!
Panic mutters under his breath. Sorry, guys.
It's fine. Let's just go.
A victory
You
for
watch-
the
you watch-
Unexpectables. but a
I was
loss for
talking to
love.
them.
You watch as the guard, like the male guard, is just like, "It's not what it looks like." And then she goes, "How could you say that?" And starts crying, and the other guards just looking at him and shaking.
Oh,
their
the
heads.
real
for your
show's
love, you
happening
coward!
on screen.
I take it back, nobles. Jeez.
Go. Don't,
Remy
please.
Remy sneezes and
As
runs.
you guys make your way to the stairs, last stealth check for me. This is the one where you're
All
all
right.
the most open.
All right.
Ooh,
I want to be
32.
gentle.
29!
15. That's still not bad.
That is a 42.
24.
Boy, I would love for this
Seika.
armor to work with me.
23.
I rolled a 14.
Let's
Oh
go.
my
We
god!
beat it. Let's go.
For the
Wait.
Serpent's Guard. So you guys succeed.
Let's.
And making your way up the stairs in a hurried fashion as you watch the noblewoman and the guard get taken away for, being out and about.
as you guys make your way up to the front, I'm gonna reveal the map, not the full map, obviously. Give me 1 second here.
We're walking away from the newest episode of Elements of Love.
This is
Yeah,
we're about to have the
exactly.
impel down scene, guys. Okay, just come on.
Elements of Love would be a great The
Genasi
Bachelor
fucking soap
style.
opera.
Yeah, that would be so good.
It'd be steamy
on
with
it.
the water and fire ones.
Literally.
Wow. Sparks would fly between fire and earth.
All right. All right.
Why do you
Alright.
do this to me, roll 20? I'm so pissed right now. I'm sorry. Hold on.
All right, guys, let's pull up more puns. More puns while Monty's fixing this.
Today,
My head
our
hurts.
guest is looking for love.
I
a
cannot
very
believe you
specific
rolled a
type of
14 and I rolled a 14. Oh, God.
Episode 3, Love is in the Air.
It was a group stealth check, so it meant that if you all succeeded, you're all fine. So
Yeah.
Great, guys, I'll say this. Great fucking thinking in that second room. Like, that
Yeah.
was, I was like,
That was really good.
I can't do anything. I am not built for this.
I was ready for someone to Vulcan neck pinch the guy. I was ready.
like
for
I
him to go
thought.
out
I
there.
don't know if there
could
was a way to
have.
do that.
Yeah,
like
all
we
I was
could
like,
have,
I've
but-
seen Panic throw his voice. I have an idea. Panic, do the
You
thing.
can- You can knock someone out with non-lethal. I mean,
Yeah,
you can knock someone out
Monty,
with
Monty.
Yeah, but that's
You
considered a
punch him
coup
in
de
the
grace,
fucking
isn't it?
face.
It's not a
Anyway.
coup de grace.
Monty,
Coup de
that
grace
famous
kill people.
non-lethal thing we do, like shove a knife in the guy's fucking throat.
I
all
could
right,
have-
guys,
I could
come
have
on
just
now.
Saturday?
punched
All right,
him.
here we go. All right, so we
So-
made it.
As you guys make your way up the stairs, you immediately duck to the side as you see 3 guards manning 2 doors. There's one very large chamber door and one slightly smaller door on the side. This temple is massive. I'm going to give you a sense of the scale really fast. Just give me 1 second here. I'm going to grab your guys' tokens as well.
I've been grabbed.
Hold on. You guys aren't in this position. I'm just giving you guys a sense of how
Sure.
big this is. Also, I'm missing. Where's Panic?
I'm over here.
Well, your token doesn't
I'm
wanna
over
come with
here.
it.
Ah, jeez.
One of the birds goes.
Wait, that means I don't exist. No.
So, hopefully this works. But here is what you are looking at in terms of the scale of this temple.
Oh boy.
Oh Jesus.
Oh dear God.
Oh fuck me.
Oh dear
Wow.
God.
Yeah, real quick.
Sorry, chat.
That's big.
Oh man, this is the biggest map you've ever made.
That's a big temple.
I want you
This,
to know
this is
that
easily the biggest map that we've ever
Yeah.
seen on here.
I am on a
biggest...
55-inch television and have to have this at 20%, 30% to see the whole thing.
It is very hard to show
This is huge.
in full size. You see the temple itself large and beautiful with a massive tower in the back right corner. You see 2 halberd-wielding, glaive-wielding guards standing in front of each similar door. A sort of rotation of guards. As you guys swallow the lump in your throat, as your infiltration has only just begun. And that is where we're going to end the session.
Oh
buddy!
my gosh.
Bye,
Uh,
Austin.
just-
Bye, Austin.
Bye,
Bye,
Austin.
Austin.
Just so I know where we're at this point, how long has it been since we started this?
Like in terms of daytime?
Like in terms of since initially passing the bridge to now.
Not much time actually. You guys managed to get through probably
Great.
in like less
So
than
past
20
the-
minutes, I'd say.
Past
So I
that,
have-
Alestia.
So my tongues is still up for another 40 minutes.
Okay.
Cool.
I'd say pass is probably is gonna wear out.
I
pretty
cast
soon,
it
I'll say.
twice.
Yeah, so you're good.
Yeah.
Real quick,
One-
what episode is
Oh,
it? 148?
148.
148.
148.
We're closing
Chat,
in.
My God, Nadine, great session today.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So if you're wondering why I pulled an all-nighter, I hope the size of this map tells you a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm happy we got to this map.
Honestly,
Happy-
it tells me more about your mental state than it does about why you didn't sleep.
I got like probably 1/3 of the way in and just went, oh fuck, and I just kept going, and I was like, God damn it.
Here's the
Penny.
question: Did you
Damn.
hand draw it or did you use
Yes!
assets? Oh boy.
I hand drew all this.
Hey, man, there's a reason she's the best DM in the business.
And I can't show you any of it except for the outer, like,
The outer rims.
I drew all of this, and
Give
none
us
of
a
it
little
matters.
tease, Monty. Show us like this block right here.
I'll tell you what.
No.
After we complete the mission, if we don't, for some reason, have it exposed, please show it off.
I will
Can I-
show the whole map. Yes.
Can I please see just square
Could you show us where the bad guy?
A4?
Can you tell us where the
Square
bathroom is?
Yeah, I can actually.
God.
There's
Back the
the
way you
bathroom.
back the way you came, where the fucking water in the crane was.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
I'm putting a stop to this
exactly.
right
The
now.
crane
We're
was the
going
bathroom
around.
attendant.
We're going around the horn. Greckles, where can they find you?
Greckle.
right here next to you. Like, what do you want?
Damn
Been here
right.
all along.
We can't
And
see
Gaijin,
you. You're
what about you?
invisible.
Yeah, he's
Gaijin, what about you?
stealth.
That sounds like a personal problem.
Anyway, you can find me at twitch.tv/GaijiGoo. But hey, Bosco, we're doing a really kick-ass thing this Tuesday.
Yeah, we are.
About probably like noonish, give or take.
It's gonna be either noon your time or noon my time. So between noon Central and noon PST, somewhere in there.
We are rolling out my new podcast, We Are Boomers, where we're talking about how how Otakutum of the past has shaped the future with industry guests, and Bosco has graciously allowed himself to become my test dummy. So this is great.
I am. Yeah, because if it's awful, he can blame me. If it's great, he could say it was in spite of me. It's
And there
perfect.
you go. I've got a brand new video talking
agree
about
with
more
me.
Tanuki culture and Smite. Donza put it over at my YouTube. Stream every Tuesday, Saturday, and Sunday, 7 p.m. US Central. Yeah, I got a lot of projects going on right now. Be sure to check them all out. Also, buy all my DMs Guild stuff.
You know who never gets to talk about themselves in the middle of all this crap? Kurt. Kurt, where can they find you?
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh, what? Come on!
Do it.
I'm
Go,
stealing
go,
your
go.
stick. Where can they find you, buddy?
Twitch.tv/Takahata1, Twitter Takahata101. I'm building a VTuber model. It's coming along really well. We'll have
When is that debuting?
That we're gonna have the debut date will be New Year's Eve. The bar will be opening up. We will be announcing the name of the bar this weekend in a short video on Twitter. So yeah,
So that's December what?
December
30?
31st.
Ooh, nice. What time?
Yes. I do not know yet.
Okay.
It's during that day. We'll see how much tech runs that day.
Fair enough.
let's just hope we get it running. You know, that's
That
really
is
my game
true.
goal.
I can't wait for can oranges get gray hairs? Like, is that a
Oh,
thing?
no,
Will his stem turn gray? Does
God-
the green
God-
just
God
turn
bless-
gray?
God bless Citric, Arcov.
Does it wrinkle? Is that what happens? It's
Every
like a raisin?
person helped me out
Shrivels.
with this. This has been a fantastic experience so far. It's been a lot to learn, but we'll see what happens in the future. So yeah.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, Monty.
Hi.
I've hijacked the show. Where can they find you?
Oh no, I have to get my gun now.
Is it a Nerf
What?
gun?
No,
Hey, man, it's got to
It's
be. 'cause
Nerf
It's
or
either
nothing.
Nerf. It's either Nerf or nothing. Yeah.
It's Nerf or nothing.
Hi, you can find me at Monteglue on Twitter, where I probably will be posting some stuff with my Warhammer. It's really hard to do a lot of base Warhammer because of the snow outside, and it's way too cold to spray paint things, which makes me really, really sad. This is where having an airbrush would be amazing. But I'm probably starting a second army because I've lost control of my life.
I'm just sitting here, just gesturing, going, pointing.
Yeah, salamanders, so they're really cool. So you'll catch me probably posting images up on the Twitter, but I'm probably gonna be really busy this coming month. I want to hang out with my IRL friends. But you can also find me at twitch.tv/Monteglue. Tomorrow will be not Final Fantasy. Oh my god, my brain is like totally gone. Devil May Cry 5. We are at the tail end of Devil May Cry 5. It looks, I think we have 2 more streams left of Devil May Cry 5, and then we're basically done, and that's the whole game series. I'm thinking after that, I'm probably going to see if I can set up and do Pokemon Blue, Red, or Yellow, like the actual classic cartridge games, and then lead that into Pokemon Stadium, because I actually haven't played Pokemon Stadium to any real depth, and I think that'd be really, really fun. So definitely check that out.
There
Yeah?
is something that you could do, Monty. You could play Beautiful Joe because there's a Dante cameo in it.
Oh my god, featuring Dante from
Also,
Devil May Cry?
you can also play Shin Megami Tensei, the one where featuring
Nocturne.
Dante from Devil May Cry.
Nocturne, yeah.
Nocturne, yeah.
That actually just got a re-release, so that's super easy now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really? Is that like what did they release?
It's on
PlayStation?
Switch.
On the Switch.
Odd choice, but okay.
And on Sunday, speaking of other video games, Final Fantasy IX, we did a lot of grinding. I killed the dragons in one shot that Kurt probably struggled with when he was a child. That's my favorite thing about playing this game, because I get to every single boss and I'm like, wow, I remember Kurt hating this, and I know what I'm doing, so this is great.
Real big question. Is it the green dragons near Tenno?
Yeah.
Yep. Fuck those things.
Level 60 grand dragons. You can kill them in one shot with Quina using level 5 death.
God,
and it's like the
those...
best. It's so good.
A lot of people find that place and don't realize what it is. It's the
Oh
funniest.
yeah, I died. I showed up and I died, and I was like, huh? And then like I reloaded, and my chat was telling me like they're level 60, and I'm like, wait a second, that means I can use level 5 death on them and kill them instantly. And then I farmed for like hours on just those, and it was great. So yeah, definitely check out that stream. It's a lot of fun. I freak out about Beatrice and Steiner and all kinds of other fun stuff.
Very nice. Hey, is that is? Dude, it's world-renowned dungeon master Christopher Zito, creator of Homebrew Near and Far. What up, dude?
Oh God, he's doing homebrew again, isn't he? Fuck that
Ah,
guy.
shit. Zito doing homebrew must be a day that ends in Y.
You can find. Fuck, that got me.
Where can they find
good,
you?
man. I mean,
Okay, you can find me over at twitch.tv/Zito, CZ Backlash on Twitter, and the Everingen Almanac on Patreon. I have vowed to my readers that the Hanu, which is a race of monkey people, I have vowed to them that that would be out before Christmas, and it's becoming more and more of a reality as I got, I think, 4 out of the 7 pieces of artwork I commissioned. So not only is it going to be a new race, apparently it's one that everyone fucking absolutely wants, because I get people just giving me monkey memes all day on Twitter. But apparently it's also my first foray into writing homebrew spells, like this one, and it's really quick, I promise. The Stroke of Idiocy. You touch a friendly creature, granting them...
all the time.
You touch a friendly creature, granting them a surge of confidence that even after bumbling the simplest of tasks, they can brute force through any problem. Until the end of your next turn, when the target fails an ability check, skill check, or saving throw, they may re-roll. If the target rolls a critical failure, it is instead treated as a critical success.
Hey!
Interesting.
That's nice.
Oh, and
That would be perfect for me.
Oh, and also there's I play indie games, and I also play Mugen Kart, which is basically just fucking Doom 2. It's Doom, but made to be Mario Kart.
Oh, tell me about your sentient server.
Oh yeah, we have a server now that's based off one of my Kobold characters called Jub Jub. He's the fattest boy, and he holds all the things. The gag is now is that Jub Jub has eaten a magical bag of holding, aka where all the games are stored.
Jump, jump.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep.
Hey, Connor McKinley.
Yes.
What's crack-a-lackin'?
My skull after laughing that hard.
That is good. You know, I can't help but think that Monty probably would have had a better time spotting us if she would have used a particular kind of dice.
That's right. If she had just used Die Hard dice, then she would have probably rolled better.
These claims are not founded and cannot be proved in any way. But we'll get to that in a bit here. They can find me on Twitter, YouTube.com, and Twitch at Distortion Devil. Wow, my brain is fried.
I can hear you shutting down.
Yeah.
Closing down
What
for
the
a sec.
hell's happening to me? Well, they can find me streaming Yakuza Kiwami 2, as well as some Warhammer 40k Kill Team on Tabletop Simulator, played with my buddy Luke. It was my Drukari against his Death Guard, and that was a whole lot of fun. We went for 5 hours playing one match, and it was crazy. Other than that, I play sometimes I play Warhammer Vermintide 2. That's a lot of fun. I play Jackbox Party Pack with my friends. That's a lot of fun as well. Also, be sure to check out Dead House Sonata, 6-player action RPG where you play as the dead to fight the living. It's got a narrative focus, being developed by the one and only Dennis Dyack, the man behind Eternal Darkness, Sanity's Requiem, famous GameCube horror game, and Legacy of Kain, one of my favorite games of all time. You can pre-order a Founders Pack. Well, not pre-order. You can pre-purchase a Founders Pack right there. Get early access before it comes out for free later next year. And also be sure to check out the Wizard School of Finance, my first subclass, first of many subclasses that I'm going to be putting on the DM's Guild. It's the Wizard School for the Entrepreneur that lets you really put your money where your mouth is. It expands your power with commerce to start affecting reality. You can literally buy magic. You can become a master appraiser in order to rack up more funds that will begin to affect reality. Money can't buy happiness, they say. Let's test that theory. And you can purchase that right here. Also, be sure to look out later this month for the Paladin Oath of Joy. That's going to be here real soon. So that's me.
That is use it.
Yeah, that's me. Is that everybody else as well?
No, we're missing one person.
Okay.
We're missing a guy that you could find in the hit TV series Megaton Girl as the Wrangler, or Fire Force as Karen. That's right, he's played a Karen. Or as the star of The Day I Became a God as Yota, it is none other than Mark Allen Jr.
Well, 2 corrections. Megaton Girl is not a TV show, but it is fantastic.
Listed as
Please
a
check
TV
it out.
series on IMDb, shut
Second
the fuck
correction,
up.
his character name is Karin, not Karen.
Karen,
Very
definitely
important.
Karen. It's definitely pronounced Karen.
But yes, you can find me on twitch.tv/AeonProTech Gaming. You can find me on Twitter at Mark Allen Jr. You can find my fat sleepy cat bunny on Instagram at Chonk for Life. Please check out on the 12th and 13th. That's, by the way, in 2 days and 3 days, respectively, at this point. Check out Blurred CityCon. On the 13th, I will be joining my colleagues Gabe Kunda, Danny Chambers, and Bill Butts for a fantastic panel on Black voice actors in anime. So please check that out. Tickets are only $5. That's right. Right now, tickets are only $5 for this virtual convention. So head to blurredcitycon.com for purchasing of those tickets. I look forward to talking to people, answering questions, and having a good time. So check that out.
And as always, folks, you can find me at Twitter and on Twitch at Arkov, where today I'm doing a birthday stream. That's right, it is my birthday.
What?
So we'll see if we can get an incoming raid maybe to twitch.tv/Arkov playing Final Fantasy 14 for a birthday stream.
Oh,
You
damn.
damn right.
Oh.
Check it out. Make sure
It's
you
Arkov's
you go.
birthday?
Yeah, December 10th.
What a day.
Yeah.
Oh, it's okay. That's why.
The great message will be happy birthday.
Do we want to do some bits and subs before we kick it off?
Yes, you'll have to
All
go
right.
first.
The show is yours, Kurt.
Alrighty, Bob145 with a 5,000 bits. Ask Zito how much he likes heists.
We done these.
We did
Oh,
this.
you have? Oh, Queso Lasso with the 400 bits. Well, thank you so much, Queso Lasso with the 400 bits. Chaos himself with 1,000 bits. No message, just bits. But there's also a 3-month sub from Chaos himself, so thank you so much. A Wild Pipe, thank you for the sub. Dog of War, Protoss 103, Lurker 504, Burritos 420. Thank you all for the subs and bits. And that's it.
Burritos 420, eat it.
All right, so our raid message for our call will be happy birthday.
Happy birthday to Arkov.
birthday.
I'm
That
sure I'll
says-
appreciate it a lot.
All right, go.
Fly.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun.
You're really gone, aren't you?